Hey, hey. Oh, goodness. I haven't spoken yet today. Hey, hey. Welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. You can't see the top of my head. Let's go ahead and switch to this one. Hello, good morning. We are wearing the Amberlin mesh shirt for Liz. And I should have blown my nose before I started. But good morning, good afternoon. Hey, Mars. I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. Yes, it is Saturday. And Aaron, love your outfit. I do not. So, but we are rocking the mesh for Amberlyn today, getting her, getting the channeling our Amberlyn with the choker and the mesh with a cami over it. So, um, you'll never see me wear this again unless it's Halloween or I'm doing a little parody video. So, last night. Well, first of all, sorry I haven't uploaded anything at all this week. Work is really, really busy for both jobs right now. And let me make sure you can hear me. Yeah, okay, my mic is working. Um, I just don't have the time right now during the week to do any streaming or videos, and I wish I did. I don't really have time to do it on weekends either, but we're going to squeeze this in before my massage appointment in 5 hours, less than five. So, Liz, you actually look so cute. um, Oh, you're walking the dogs. Hey, Oscar. Hi, Oscar. How you doing, little fella? How you doing, Oscar? He's such a cutie. Um, so, hey, Sammy in Brooklyn. Good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. And yes, I do have my own channel for better or for worse. Um, so we are channeling our Amberlyn today. I got my coffee. I haven't been awake too long. I slept in today, and I shouldn't have. I thought I was going to go to the DMV this morning, but they aren't open on Saturday, and they used to be. So, oh, he has a new brother. Oh, oh my goodness. Are they on your TikTok and Instagram too? I haven't. I don't know if I've seen Meyer. I'll have to look at Meyer. You'll have to put pictures in Discord too. That is so freaking cute. Um, am I on my Streamlabs? Yes, I'm on my Streamlabs. All right. This shirt is very uncomfortable. It keeps riding up. So I have a T-shirt here in case I decide I want to change. Um, but for some reason, all hell seems to break loose on Friday nights in Goro World and on Saturdays. And last night, um, Amberlyn's Aunt Tammie, um, posted a little short on YouTube with some Instagram conversations with Tommy, and I'm going to play that. I know it is a little itchy to me, Mars. It is a little itchy, and I don't like it. So we're not going to be wearing this for very long, I have a feeling. Sorry, Liz. Um, but we did put it on for a video. It's just not going to last the entire video, I have a feeling. There's a tag on this side too. But luckily you can't see too much. You know, you can't see much. You can see my flabby arms, but you can't really see much cleavage, so that's good. Let me find my right. Here we go. All right, so this is what Aunt Tammie uploaded. Um, I have it muted. There's just some music playing, which will get me a copyright claim. So it's muted, but it just shows some messages. So this here, and these messages appear to be from yesterday, August 8th, because this is on Instagram. And if this were from the day before, then it would have said tomorrow, or tomorrow, it would have said yesterday, 3:42 p.m. Because on Instagram, it will give you dates next to the times unless it's the same day, and then it will just have the times. And not this screenshot, but the next one, in the top right corner, we see that it says August 8th. So Aunt Tammie apparently messaged Amber, or messaged um, Emily. God, boo, boo. She messaged Emily and says, "Go change. I'll change in a little while. I'll change her in a bit. I got my shirt on. Got my shirt here." Um, uh, she says, "I have stayed quiet for as long as I wish. I seen you." Oh, the grammar. Okay, we're gonna ignore the poor grammar. "I seen you for what you were from the very beginning. I tried to warn Amber and my sister. You all will get the karma you deserve. Hell has a special place reserved for people like you." Oh, Aunt Tammie, she's a Bible thumper. "Hell has a special place reserved for people like you." Um, and then Emily responds, "I'm assuming you're Amber's aunt? What are you even talking about? You literally know nothing about me. Leave me alone." And Tammie says, "I know enough. Dot, dot, dot." Why the fuck is she messaging Emily in the first place? And what's with the "you all will get the karma you deserve"? Who's she talking about? Is she talking about Emily and Amber and her and Mama Lynn? Oh, you posted Maya in Discord. I'll have to go look in a minute. And then this one here, we can see the time and date up here, Friday, August 8th, 4:31 p.m. Um, and Emily says, whatever Amber told her mother, I'm assuming, reliable source." And Tammie says, I would never base my belief on anything Amber has to say solely. I base my opinions on who you are and what you have done and what I have seen and read myself, as well as an overall gut feeling. My goodness, you are a flippin' person that makes people eat food. Because I can't say that word without getting. I'm not monetized, but we still want to have the video kept up. Um, you're a flippin' fifi. Gross, and should be criminal in itself. Taking advantage of the one sick and suffering for your own personal enjoyment and sick fertilizers. If you know, that's from Alexa's typos. You say leave you alone. How about you leave my fucking niece alone for good before you kill her too? Emily responds, "You're reading internet rumors and making an opinion based off that. You're not different than any other everyday hater. And you acting like you give a fuck about Amber is a joke. She doesn't talk to you for a reason because of how you act. What an embarrassment." I think I have to agree with Emily. And oh, don't you change that. Don't you change that screen on me so quick. And Tammie says, "I don't have to defend myself to you. You are right about one thing. We don't talk for a reason. Actually, several reasons. And you just happen to be one of many. You want to talk about embarrassment? Why don't you worry about raising your daughter instead of getting off on your sick fertilizers? What do people in your life say about this? Or is all this just a sick, twisted secret you play on your free time?" Emily says, "Yikes. Like I said, you know nothing about me other than stupid internet rumors, but the fact that you're going to betray your own family for a little bit of internet clout when everybody already thinks you're unhinged is wild." Yeah, because we know, um, Somebody, was it Chris? I think posted in my Discord a screen cap from Aunt Tammy, I think on Twitter, I want to say, or excuse me, X, with like a little meme of like, I think like Pepe the Frog, I think sipping tea and being like, trying to decide who I want to sip tea with. So Tammy was trying to decide which reaction channel she wanted to go spread things to. Um, Liz says, I do wonder what people in her life think about this, though. Well, so my opinion on, let's see if this is all they had. I think this is all they had. Yeah. Um, my opinion on that is it is Emily's personal business. What she does in her private, smexy time and life is her business. It's not the public's business. Um, it's just not. So for people to be outing and spreading somebody's personal preferences, fertilizers, whatever, it's not cool. That isn't something that needs to be spread whenever there are people in your life that could see these things. Um, so I mean, it's just, in my opinion, unless that person makes it public themselves, then it's nobody's business. Um, so I just don't think it's right to be spreading people's personal business about what they do in the bedroom, what their preferences are, unless they've publicly done it themselves. Emily's FetLife profile was leaked, which isn't okay. That is against TOS on FetLife to do that. Um, so for people to be digging up all this personal, private information and spreading it, I think is just wrong. It's nobody's business. Emily did not make it people's business. Amber Lynn did not make it people's business. People in Girl World decided to dig into Emily's life and make it everybody's business, and that's not okay. Um, so I don't know what Emily's family thinks about all this, but it's just not okay in my opinion. Oh, she has it on her community tab too, Liz. 707. This bitch has more subs than I do. Shit. Oh, she's gained 4 in the last few minutes. What the fuck? What do I have to do to gain subs? Publish my messages with Amberlynn? Jesus. Yes, here we go. Debating who I should sip some tea with. Well, okay, it wasn't Pepe the Frog, but it is a frog. Um, we know that she went to Jordy. Jordy has a habit of platforming the worst people. um, and I don't get it. I am going to change shirts really quick. Give me 1 second. It'll just be a second. All right. Oh, don't you worry, Hibiscus. We're gonna watch it. Don't you worry. All right, I am back. I am dressed again. Um, yeah, it's so Jordy went to. So here's Jordy inserting himself, wanting to be the one that has the tea to platform people that are messy. Interesting. All right. So, well, we do have Amberlynn's live here. It helps if I share my screen again. All right, so I know it's probably going to be a little hard to hear. Um, Mars says, to be honest, I got to give props to. Oops, can you guys still hear me? My headset made a weird sound. Let me know if you can still hear me. See, Mars says, to be honest, I got to give props to Jordy. He risked his live stream by doing the phone call live. Anything could be said with no takebacks. That is true, but that's his own damn fault. Um, uh, so let me. I'll check myself if you guys can hear me. So let me. I'll check myself. Yes, you guys can. Um, so that was a weird whistling noise I just made. Um, so Amberlynn ended up going live last night. I was watching Ilya's live stream. I did pop it up into my Discord for a little bit, but I wasn't listening to Amberlynn because I was busy working and listening to Ilya. Listening to Ilya watch me. So that was that was weird. Um, uh, Tammie said she would only do it live so nothing could get twisted. I mean, that makes sense. I don't know why she feels the need anyway. Why is Aunt Tammie deciding she wants to come out and spread shit? What's the point of it? Why? All right, let's. This is 2 hours, 40 minutes long. Let's see, 11, 12, 1. All right.
Your girl cannot catch a break. Let's see.
I'm going to turn her volume up all the way so that we can hear Jordy's live stream better. She doesn't even have. Sorry, I was trying to look around my camera. My camera's right here. I really need to get my basement finished so I can move my office to the basement and have more room. Amber, Amber shirt. I'm bored. Look at us twinning with our chokers. Look at that. Yeah, I didn't take it off. We also let's throw in our Amberlynn Reed limited edition Pride collection too. While we're at it, let's just pull out all the stops today. Because this will be the last stream you guys probably get from me for a while. I don't know what I'll be able to do when I'm in Springfield out of town. So, there we go. Oh, Critter. You just stand with everybody that isn't Amberlynn. We haven't even heard what Tammie says yet. And like I've said before, Critter, you only speak for yourself when you're in my chat. Let's see. Your account's only been on YouTube for since January of 2024. You're probably somebody's sock account. But you are welcome to stand with whomever you want. I support your right to stand with whomever you want to stand with, but you do not speak for the rest of us. Tammie's truth is so important. What the fuck even is Tammie's truth? So far, all we've seen, because we haven't watched Amber's video yet, all we've seen Tammie do is harass Emily in messages on Instagram. So I think you might be a trolly troll, but it's okay. Oh, I have her in this view and we can't
Hi
see her chat.
guys.
Let's get her chat up here.
Hi.
Look at Amber earning those memberships this month. She's given so many extra live streams this month.
Um,
Speak.
yeah, an extra live that I did not want to do. But you know what? No fucks are given in this moment. No fucks are given.
I need to blow my
So
nose.
I'm
I'm
gonna wait till
sorry.
more people are here so we can start this whole
I have horrible
shenanigans
allergies.
and hopefully move on. Hopefully move on. Because I'm just like genuinely tell us good news. I ain't got it right now, honey buns. I wish I did. I wish I
Somebody in the chat said, "Oh no."
did. Um, okay. So I don't know, like press one if you guys know the tea, like that's currently going on with my aunt. Please press one, just so I know I'm not talking into the void.
One,
Um,
one.
no, Ando, I am not. I am not. Okay, so a couple people know. Yes, JB, my aunt. My aunt.
For some reason, and oh, I need to call my aunt, wish her a happy birthday. Fucking
Where
A.
there was slow, now there's fast.
Girl, clock the tea. I'm gonna be. I know, window. I know. I'm just like, I'm trying to just live my life over here. I'm like rearranging my living room next.
Sorry, my aunt. Is that better, Mars? I need to call my aunt. You silly British people. I need to call my aunt and wish her a happy birthday.
Thing I know, my aunt's like popping off at the seams, which she did this years ago before. Like, she's unwell. I'll say that. She's unwell. Um,
We have the bun in full force up here. It is loud and proud up here on top of the head.
your aunt has been inserting herself here for years. Yeah,
I don't get it.
it's weird. It's
I
weird
don't
for
know.
sure.
I don't know
I'm
why.
just waiting for a little bit more people to come in. Um, okay. So long story short, actually, it is a very long story. I met my aunt in person, like from my remembrance.
You're going to Taylor Swift drag brunch on Sunday for your birthday. Your birthday isn't until the 24th, or the drag brunch. It is better than the heart-shaped bird's nest. I have no room to talk. My hair's looking a mess because I just got out of the shower before streaming. My birthday is August 20th. Look at us almost being birthday twins.
When I was 17, and
That
I was
sounds
living in
fun, though.
California at the time, and I ended up once leaving foster care when I was 18. I ended up moving all the way to Oklahoma to live with her, and I did it because my mom lived with her, and I wanted to live with my mom and near my mom.
Okay, so she left California to go to Oklahoma to live with her aunt because her mom lived with her aunt.
I'm telling you, it was horrible. Like my aunt is impossible to get along with, like 100%. Especially like when you get an 18-year-old up in there. Like we did not vibe at all, like at all. XL hoodie. I live
Your aunt's impossible to get along with. um, I wonder, was her grandmother living there too, or did she move out to live with her grandmother?
lived with both. My aunt kicked my mom out, and I was on like obviously like I've always stuck up for my mom. So then my aunt kicked me out because I was sticking up for my mom. So I we both ended up living with my grandma. So yeah, it was impossible for a lot of different reasons. Long story short, we just did not get along at all. So I'm fucking 34 now. Hi, but since then, it's very on and off again of like talking and dynamics, whatever it may
So over the last 16 years,
be. Um, but me and her, we were good. We were like bold of you to say she's unwell. She is. We both have the same DNA love. So I mean,
doesn't mean she's also got the same issues that you have. It doesn't mean you both have the same issues. So, although she does seem a little off with what she's doing.
I will literally call myself unwell where it is, where it is. Like I will admit to it. So, you're being so reactive instead of just sitting with this. I'm being reactive because I feel like I'm so tired of people like forming a narrative for me. It's time to like use my voice. For so long, I didn't. Yes, XL hoodie. That's so true. Um, no, because I was contacted actually. Um, okay. So long story short, it's been very on and again, off again, talking, not talking. But I want to say in 20, let's just say about 4 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, maybe even, yeah, I would say about 5 years ago, like everything was fine. Like, no, I wasn't watching Jordy's live. I literally have a message of someone telling me about this. Um, okay, so it was about, yeah, I would say like 5 years ago. Everything was fine. We've been in each other's lives and there was like no drama. Like I tried very hard to stay away from that. Like I'm just not into the whole family drama thing because it's like I was in foster care my whole life. Like I need my fucking family. Like that's families are very important. And I know it's like water isn't thicker than blood and blood isn't thicker than water, whatever, but it's like family is family. And I try very
That saying actually doesn't mean what you think it means. That saying actually means that the family you choose is stronger than the family you're born with. Because the saying is, oh my god, what is the entire saying? Let me see. I know it's irrelevant, but um, yeah, the full original quote is the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, which means that the friendships and the relationships that you've chosen, that you've cultivated, are stronger than familial bonds. So people using that phrase to mean blood is thicker than water to mean that your family ties are stronger. It's not what that phrase actually means because it's being misquoted. Not relevant, but just a little fun fact for you. The more you know. I can't insert into lives, so we'll just.
hard to like stay out of the drama of it all. So even though my aunt, like literally in 2019, all over the Kiwi farms, like saying things that weren't true, saying things about me that she had no idea what she was talking about, like it was unhinged. Um, hold on, I'm responding to my mom. Um, like just really
Yes, Mars. Today I learned.
unhinged things, like genuinely. So then it was like bouncing to, oh my god, I'm about to move to Oklahoma and we can finally like, because we were building a good niece and aunt relationship. So we were finally like, hell yeah, like we're gonna be able to like hang out and like see each other. Blah, blah.
What's funny is Tammie sent Emily those messages kind of like sticking up for Amberlyn. It seemed like, you leave my niece alone, you Fifi. You're gonna kill my niece. That's what it came across as. But then she wants to start spreading things and having tea with random reaction channels and spreading things. I don't get it. Liz always educating us. I don't. Sometimes I don't want to do those things because sometimes it makes me feel like I come across as like a know-it-all or something. Um, and I don't want to come across that way. But I learned that several years ago, and I thought it was interesting that that's not what that phrase actually means, and that it means that like the relationships you choose are stronger bonds. But
Blah. Long story short, before I moved here, it was like 2 months before I moved here. My mom and my aunt, who are sisters, so Mama Lynn and my aunt, I'm just gonna call her Tammy because I
Tammy Lynn, Mama Lynn, and Tammy Lynn. No, we're just gonna call her Tammy.
feel disgust. Like I used to call her auntie, but literally she's nothing to me. She's nothing to me. I have forgiven and for like
Sorry, I'm moving on to my second cup of coffee. This is a protein coffee. I'm so sorry for this tangent. I discovered well, Rise protein powders. Their Jiffy peanut butter one is really good. I use it in like oatmeal and in like ice cream when I'm making my creamy ice cream and stuff. But they have a marshmallow. They have a Jet Puff marshmallow flavor protein powder. So this is half of a Fairlife 42-gram protein chocolate protein shake, half of a scoop of the marshmallow flavor protein powder, and then the rest is my Wide Awake cold brew, and it's all blended together. Um, Delicious. It tastes like a s'mores, and it has like 60-ish gram, or not 60. That'd be if I use the whole bottle. It has like 40 grams of protein, so 30 to 40. I didn't measure exactly this, or I haven't put it into my app yet. Anyway, so I got my little s'mores cold brew.
not forgot, but I have forgiven her too many times, and I'm just like done forgiving people, like literally done. So Mama Lynn and Tammy got in a fight 2 months before I got here. Not a
Absolutely, Liz. I have all kinds. Working with my dietitian, I've learned so many different things, and there's so many little YouTube creators that will offer little recipes and tips and things. But yeah, ooh, got a crazy look here.
literally done. So Mama Lynn and Tammy got in a fight 2 months before I got here. Not a physical fight, but like an argument. And it was a big enough argument that my mom was genuinely hurt. My mom is also very much the person who forgives everybody all the time. Oh my God, window for real. So it's
I just saw Windows comment too. Windows said, "Sit on it and spin, Tammy Diva." And then Endo says, "Tammy going live with Jordy Bestie." Um,
like my mom is that person. She likes everyone. Do you guys know that Justin Bieber song? My mama don't like you and she likes everyone. Yeah, that is my mom. My mom likes everyone. Um, my mom does not even like her own sister. My mom does not like her own sister. Mom, I'm sorry for putting you on blast, but it's time to stick up for you because I know you're not going to do it, diva, and I'm going to do it for you. Um,
Calling her mom Diva. Sometimes family, you just don't get along sometimes.
so yeah, my mom and her 2 months before I moved here got into a fight. Argument, sorry, not a physical fight, but like an argument with their mouths. And I was like, I'm not gonna get involved. Like, I'm so excited. I get to be around my mom. I'm gonna get to be around my aunt. I'm like pumped, So I was not involved. Me and my aunt were still super excited for me to move here. She was like, I'm gonna come over every day. Like, we were just excited, right? So I ended up coming here. And my aunt did come over the first day I was here. It was even while Feline was still here. So she met Feline, the whole nine. And it was very awkward because my mom was also here and I could tell they were just like, they were still arguing. I was like, oh my God, this is not a thing. But you know what? At least they got together for me. I was hoping they were gonna like
Happy kids are successful kids.
I'm sure
When you
they
choose
are.
a tuition-free K-12 power
stop like this whole thing because I was here and we could all just get along and be like a happy family. That's what I was hoping for. But it turns out no. So I saw my aunt that one time. We all ended up going out to eat the next day, and I was like, okay, so maybe they're gonna like forgive each other and we're just gonna move on. Like sisters argue, like it is what it is, right?
They do, and I will say, my sister has passed away. Um, so hopefully Tammy and Mama Lynn can reconcile before one of them passes away. My sister was very difficult as well. My brother and I both think that she had some undiagnosed mental health issues. She was a hoarder. We think she may have been bipolar with the way that she had mood swings and flipped. So I understand the dynamic of having a sibling that can be kind of difficult and will start arguments and can just be kind of nasty to you. So I understand that dynamic. But at the end of the day, I do love my sister, right? So, you know, you just want them to get better.
Well, that didn't end up happening. So I moved here the beginning of October. I
I
didn't end
got a
up seeing my
tattoo for
aunt
my
again
sister
until
and
like
my mom.
Thanksgiving. So it was almost 2 months later. So I went to her house for Thanksgiving. I saw all my family. It was so good. I saw my cousins. I saw her. Like I was laughing. I was talking. I was engaged with everyone. And I thought everything was genuinely fine. Like I know it was still kind of weird between my aunt and my mom. And my mom literally was only there for me because it's like I haven't had a Thanksgiving with family since I was a literal child. So my mom was, doing it for me because I was just like, I don't want to be in the middle of this. Like I love you both, etc., etc. Right. And it's like when I was younger, I was always on my mom's side. I was always in the middle of it. I got kicked out of homes because of it, and I was like, you know what? I just need to be just like a like in the middle, but like love them both, accept them both, and not be on anyone's side if that makes sense. So Thanksgiving happened in 2023, and I was so happy to be with family, etc., etc. And but it was still just like kind of weird between my mom and my aunt. And I was like, oh my god. So after Thanksgiving, I would mess.
Critter, once again, you only speak for yourself, and why the hell would Tammie be watching my video? So why don't you go to a bigger YouTuber's channel and, give your information? Once again, we haven't seen shit from what Tammie has said. But you can stand with whomever you choose. I support your right to stand wherever you want to stand.
Message my aunt and I would just be like, how are you feeling? I know you had COVID. Like, how are you doing? She would like respond, but then like stop responding. She would never reach out to me first. Finally, in February of 2024, I sent her a picture of me and her
So
from Thanksgiving, and I
January,
was just like, "Love you, miss you," and all she did was heart it, and she never like responded. And I think I took that as a hint. I was like, "Okay, so we're doing this thing where we're gonna be mad at Amber Lynn because she came from Mama Lynn's womb. Like my aunt and my mom were having the dramatics. My aunt and my mom were having the beef. My aunt and my mom were going through it. Like it was sisterly argument. Like it had nothing to do with me at all. But somehow my aunt was putting me in the middle of it. I wasn't rude to my aunt. I didn't say anything mean to my aunt. I had so much fun with my aunt at Thanksgiving. Like it was so good to see her and my cousins and my family. And I genuinely don't know why she had to like put me in the middle of it. My aunt is very much that person that's like, you need to be on my side. If not, then like you're outcasted from the family. So
that is the same hibiscus Sammy, yes.
I kind of got the hint and I stopped messaging her. And like I said, anytime that we spoke after Thanksgiving of 2023 was because of me. Um, Olivia, thanks for the super chat. So
Alabama Kush says, your aunt said you stank. That's why she ghosted. I don't know if that's probably not true.
you got me all you got me all fucked up. Anyway, so long story short, I didn't do anything. But
She keeps saying long story short and then keeps calling it a long story.
I kind of took the hint. I was like, okay, if she doesn't want to talk to me, like I can't force her to talk to me. Like at this point, like I don't know what to do. I was starting to feel like shit. Like Easter came along, right? Easter of 2024. She invited the whole family. The only two people she didn't invite was me and my mom because she's in a fight with my mom. Like she's in an argument with my mom and she's taking it out on me. She also didn't invite one of her daughters because she's also I'm gonna do all the family drama. That's not my like thing. But my aunt is unwell. My aunt is unwell. What was the fight about? That's not for me to say. So like it's just been this whole thing, and I'm just like, I literally have nothing to do with this at all. So I didn't hear from my aunt at all. My aunt has no idea who Emily is. My aunt has never heard of Emily. My aunt has I have not spoken.
Apparently Aunt Tammie's all up in girl world and watches shit about Amberlyn, though, to know who Emily is and to know these things about Emily. So Aunt Tammie apparently is at least involved in Girl World Online of some sort. If she was posting on Kiwi Farms, Aunt Tammie's deep in it.
To my aunt since February 2024. I met Emily June 2024. So please remember that. Literally the end of June 2024. So I have not seen my aunt. I have not talked to my aunt about Emily. None of my family has met Emily besides my grandma and my mom. Like not a thing. So today, I my mom calls me and she was like, "Do you see what's happening?" And I was like, "What?" Because I'm telling you, I have tried so hard to just like not be on social media the
Mama Lynn is like, hey, how does mom?
last few days because I was like, I need a fucking break. Like life is rough right now, okay? So my mom's like, "Do you see what your aunt is doing?" When I found out, my jaw was on the ground. I was like, "Mom, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna message her? Do you want me to? Because I might pop off, and I'm a little scared of that right now." So my aunt's been like doing some weird stuff, trying to
Oh, Tammy's gonna say what the fight's about. Um, uh, Interesting, Mars. To be honest, if I had a family member like Amber, I would be watching to keep up, but I wouldn't post about them. I don't know if I would be watching. I would just want to be like, this is my family member, this is my cousin, whatever, and I love my cousin. I don't care what these people that don't know my cousin have to say in all this drama. I don't know if I would care or want to keep up with that if it were one of my cousins. Tammie's clocking everything. I don't touch Kiwi Farms. It's too much. I don't go to Kiwi Farms either unless I'm trying to do research on something to get information, and it's the only place that I can get that information from somebody. Otherwise, I don't go to Kiwi Farms. I don't care for it. I just don't care for it.
reach out to Snowflake and like I don't know, out of literal nowhere. What happened was my aunt literally saw me in distress in my live stream, hyperventilating, anxiety, crying about Emily, literally heartbroken, and my aunt literally sat there and said, how do I make this worse? That's unwell. That's unwell. And I did nothing to this woman. I did
I don't
nothing to
know.
this woman.
I don't get
And
it.
then last time I messaged her,
Ooh, Scooby Doo Graveyard Whispers. What do we have here? Ooh, a candle. Ooh, what's it smell like? Graveyard dirt? Parlor shadows, library secrets. Does it smell like old books? Anyway, doesn't matter.
I took the
Um,
hint. I sent her a picture of her and I, February of 2024, and I said, miss you and love you, and she did not respond. I took the hint. But I messaged her today, and this is what I said. I said, I'm reaching out because I truly don't understand what's going on. Before I actually read this whole message, my mom messaged her too today and was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because my mom is not a drama. My mom does not do the drama. My mom does not like this. My mom does not deserve this. You guys love Mama Lynn because she deserves to be loved. My mom, no, does not need this in her life at all. So my mom messaged her and was like, what is happening? My aunt popped off some wild, like unhinged, like narrative that isn't even real. Like genuinely, like I'm scared to my aunt. She almost
Sorry, I just have to. Some of my dating profiles got reactivated in the last week. One by accident. But everybody on that app that has liked me has been poly people looking for somebody, and I'm like, what part of my profile makes you think that I want to be your third? What makes you think that? Even if the aunt is fed up, this is not the way to handle family drama. Going to a YouTube reaction channel isn't the way to handle family issues. Maybe y'all should go to a family therapist.
sounds like she's like not fully sober. Like that's the best. That's how it seems to me. Like the things that she's saying is just like no, the craziest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, so I reached out to her today and I said, I'm reaching out because I truly don't understand what's going on. We have already talked through and forgiven each other for anything that happened years and years ago. Since I've been in Oklahoma, I have done nothing to you. Yet you've chosen to ignore me because of an argument you and my mom
Well, but they're heterosexual couples, Mars. My profile clearly says that I'm a lesbian.
are both going through, which has absolutely nothing to do with me at all. I went to
I did have a 29-year-old tell me I was cute. I told her she was blind.
Thanksgiving a couple years ago and thought everything was fine, but to my surprise, you have decided to outcast me. And because of the issues you and my mom are dealing with, I'm not the type to take sides. This is petty. We only live once, and family drama is not something I ever want to engage in. Now you're going online making negative comments about me, my mom, and my ex. You've seen how much I've been struggling lately via my live streams. You've seen the pain I'm in because my aunt, like, she's known for watching every single thing I post online, which is already really weird. You've seen the pain
That is a little weird. Not even my brother and sister watched everything I post. My brother will occasionally watch one of my videos, but
I'm in, even breaking down in front of thousands of people. I was crying and hyperventilating, truly heartbroken over everything that has been going on. And instead of offering kindness, you decided to make it worse. You quite literally saw me hurting and said, you know what? Let's make it worse. That is the most unhinged thing I've ever seen. I don't know what you gained from this, but it's hurtful, it's unnecessary, and it says far more about you than it does about me. That is wrong, and I deserve better from someone I call my aunt. Her response was, funny how you reach out now.
did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that car like just zip down the road and backfire? Buddy, we don't do that in this neighborhood.
But not for the last 2 years. Goodbye, Amber. This was funny how you reach out now, but not for the last 2 years. Goodbye, Amber. So I responded and said, I did reach out. You didn't respond. Since Thanksgiving of 2023, every time we spoke, it was because I messaged you first. Then you stopped responding altogether in February 2024. What was I to do with that? I can take a hint. Of course, I'll reach out to a family member of mine who is bashing me online out of absolutely nowhere after they've seen me in distress. Like, duh. Like, my aunt is unhinged. Um, like, it's I don't know. But long story short, like I've seen her, 3 times since I've been in Oklahoma, and it was all in 2023. So if you guys are wanting to get tea from her, like you're not going to get any because I have not seen her. I do not speak to her. Last time I spoke to her was February 2024. So any sort of tea that you're receiving from her is all fabricated, untrue, because like genuinely we don't talk. I have not spoken to her. She knows nothing about me. Genuinely, she treated me as if I didn't exist, all because I came from my mom's womb, because they're the ones in the argument. So yeah, I just had to get that out because I genuinely just think it's like the weirdest thing what's happening right now, and I'm like, what is actually happening? Oh my god, it is like so weird to me, and it's like I purposely, I purposely did not speak about her. Like when people are like, how come you don't see like talk about Aunt Tammie or how come Aunt Tammie, Aunt Tammie, Aunt Tammie? I purposely did not respond to her because like or respond about her because like I respect people's privacy. I
Somebody commented in Amber's chat, you silenced her for years. How did Amber silence her aunt? Her aunt obviously has a YouTube channel or a YouTube account. She could have made videos. She's been posting shit on places. It's all very bizarre.
your aunt is spilling about it all. Your aunt is spilling about it all out on you. Huh? Where at? We could do a live reaction. Y'all, but I do have to like cut it short just a little bit.
2 hours
Because I am
later.
busy tonight,
Are ya?
but
I'm busy today, so.
anyone can tell me where? On the phone?
I wanted a personalized weight loss plan that understood me and my goals.
Did you?
That's what I
Did you
found with
get that?
hers.
I was nervous about needles, so it helped that hers offered effective options, including.
Oh, my
Jordy's
tattoo
live.
itches.
Oh, dear Heavenly Father.
Yeah, of course Jordy's
We could
got
do a
her.
response. I don't mind that. Okay.
Oh, I need to get some more lotion for my tattoo, I think.
So you guys can hear.
I don't have any lotion in here.
Oh, mom kicked her out, and then we can hear. Okay.
I mean, I could just like do it on speaker on my phone.
Oh, I've not heard his voice in so long.
I mean, I could just like do it on speaker on my phone.
I haven't heard his voice in a while either. Okay, this may be hard to hear. I have her turned up all the way on YouTube.
Oh, I've not heard his voice in so long. If this is gonna be about drama from when I was like a teenager or my early 20s, like I'm gonna be so bored. It's gonna exhaust me because I'm literally gonna be in 5 years. I'm gonna be 40. So we have to figure out like.
Honey, it doesn't matter in 5 years how old you're going to be. You're 34 right now. Drama that happened 16 years ago with your aunt, I personally don't give a shit about it. You were a teenager, and drama and shit happens. We all probably did stupid things and got into family arguments and were dramatic whenever we were teenagers. I'm sure a lot of us were. I can barely remember my teenage years. It's been so fucking long ago. But it's just something that happens in a lot of families when you're teenagers. To be going to a reaction channel and trying to spread, oh, Amberlynn did this and this when she was I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Like what actually matters. So let's see.
It's Terra time.
Okay.
Instagram.
But unlike Jordy, I have plans. I have things that I have to do tonight. So I don't know how long I can do this.
Guys, this is just so hectic.
The subtle shade. Unlike Jordy, I have plans. I got shit to do. I have a life. I have friends. I do have plans today, though, personally. I have a massage appointment.
You know?
And it's always funny that Jordy gives people a platform that's like so against me, like Britt, Erica, now my own blood.
Jordy platforms some questionable people, I will say that. So do you all, I think I asked this before and nobody gave me an answer. Do you all want me to make that video with, oh, sorry for that pause face, Amber. Oh wait, Amber doesn't watch me anymore. I don't need to apologize for my weird pause faces. Do you all want me to make that video about Emily's ex, the one that held her at Pew Pew Point? Do you want me to make that video to clear up that situation? I can try to make time.
But yet that one time I wanted to like call him. He was like, I'm so scared of what she's gonna say. Yet I've been a YouTuber for 13 years. You just don't want to platform the right people. You want to platform the people that are like against me. And you're like, oh.
He wants to platform the drama and the tea so he can get those views, so he can get those super chats, because this is his job. This is how Jordy makes his money. He gets probably a shit ton of super chats in his lives.
Your eyes scare me, like genuinely. Okay.
Use the phone. I'm a millennial.
I mean, me too, Tegan. I'm making money. I'm going to the bank.
Her, Amber doesn't watch reaction channels.
Oh my god,
Me,
his
since
voice is so droning.
Wait,
If my aunt wants to do this, like I have tea too, honey. She forgets like we're from the
those are
same
the food I
family.
would eat, and then for some reason logged Jordan.
Where does it start?
Hey there, Bree.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I guess I will start off by commenting on the mental.
Press 1 if you guys hear her. Do you guys hear her? Press 1, please.
We can
Oh,
hear
crazy things.
her.
It's not bingo. Bingo is no, it's too late for bingo.
Part that Amber's trying to put to the table right now. Of course, she's going to use that first thing, you know. Nice to hear from you. Oh, wow. This is going to be very hard. Thank you.
I'm going to slow it down a little bit to 1.25 so I can try to hear her a bit clearer. It can, or, oh, wait, did I just disconnect? Did I disconnect my head? No, okay, we're good. You'll watch whatever I post. Yeah, I don't have the time, but I will. I have so many videos in my pipeline that I have scheduled to work on. It could clear things up. You don't think you've seen anybody talk about it clearly? Yeah. I have the police report. So we can go through that and the situation around it and the police report and then a previous situation.
I guess I will start off by commenting on the mental.
So are you able to pause or
Yeah.
turn off the volume?
How am I going to hear you and talk at the same time?
You can talk to me on Instagram. Like, are you logged into Instagram on your phone?
Yeah.
So just get rid of YouTube and just talk to me on Instagram.
This is
Tech support, Jordy. Just turn off the YouTube so we don't get feedback. And you can hear me on Instagram because we're on a call on Instagram.
very weird. Spencer, yes, this is so weird for a family member to do. Literally out of nowhere, after recently seeing me in distress, she literally outright said, "Let's make this worse."
This is weird. I agree with Amberlynn on that. This is a weird thing
I need
to
you guys
do.
to look at it from that perspective. She outright said, "My niece is in distress," instead of reaching out to her, even though she's.
I don't care about that being in distress. I mean, has Amberlynn turned her house flag upside down to show she's in distress? It's just your niece is hurting. She's had a breakup. Whatever the fuck Amberlynn's going through. Why does the aunt feel the need to pile on and make it worse? And just why try to spread shit?
Done nothing wrong. Let me make this worse.
What if I said you could lose 8 pounds without eating food like this? Factor is my favorite hack for losing weight sustainably with restaurant quality food. These chef-made meals take.
That's genuinely all you need to hear and see to realize that, like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Thank you for everyone supporting me and seeing that. Thank you.
I paused that.
Liz, my aunts would never. My aunts wouldn't know the first thing about trying to do a video or anything. My aunts wouldn't know the first thing. All of my aunts are in their 80s on my mom's side. My aunt that just had a birthday is my mom's twin, which is how I know her birthday, and it was August 5th, and I haven't had a chance to call her. And I need to call my Aunt Peggy and wish her a happy birthday. And she just turned 81, and she's the baby. My mom and her were the baby. So it's like all of my aunts are in their 80s. I don't think they would know how to do any of this.
Okay, so obviously she's over there trying to say that I'm mentally unstable in this.
You are mentally unstable, love. You are mentally unstable. We're both cut from the same cloth.
That, aren't we all in one way or another?
The difference is I'm not sitting here going online and actually ignoring my niece for no reason because I'm in an argument with her mother and then deciding, oh, she's in distress and she's hurting and heartbroken and having anxiety and hyperventilating and everything, but let's make it worse. Thank you, Quinn, love. Thank you. That's super sweet. I'm sorry, too, that you guys are having to witness this. I'm so...
Mars, my aunt is scared to send an email. She probably doesn't know what Instagram calls or live streams exist. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think my Aunt Peggy even knows how to use a smartphone. But bless her, I love my Aunt Peggy. My other aunts, I need to call my other aunts too. I only have a few aunts left. They've all passed away, including my mother. I only have a few left.
Oh, sorry. This is crazy.
I need to ask, this is another random tangent. I need to ask my brother what family he's invited to his wedding.
Like, literally, if she's gonna talk about drama from my early 20s or when I was a teenager, like, okay. Oh, weird.
But I haven't been on any medication for, I don't know, 6-7 years. I did go through 16 years of counseling, but of course, who wouldn't being in my family? That's just being honest.
What?
So I've had my day, I have my diagnoses, I have my labels, but I am mentally sound.
I don't think that
I
anything.
cannot take the lies, the manipulation, the victim.
The lies and manipulation, the victim. My aunt doesn't know me. My aunt is also psycho. Why do we all have psycho aunts? My aunt does not know me. My aunt does not know me. That's the part that's so fucking unhinged. My aunt does not know me. And the time that we spent together in 2023 in person, I was so sweet and loving and like, I was like, hell yeah, like I got my aunt back. She's crazy.
The total, absolute grossness of this feeder era, I just can't.
Feeder era? My aunt is literally saying feeder era. This is crazy.
It's a good thing I'm not monetized, because, yeah.
No more. I just can't. And the final straw really has been building up, and I've been saying it. It's coming. It's coming. A person can only hold back so much.
You don't know me. We were fine the last time we spoke. That's the scariest part of this whole thing. That is so sad that you thought you were going to have a good relationship with your aunt, Spencer. You have no fucking idea. Like, I was so excited. Like, genuinely, I was like, hell yeah. Normally I'm like, fuck, okay, I can see it being my fault, but this is like makes no sense. Yeah, Camille, how is this okay? I don't know. I'm genuinely like so confused.
So how is the aunt being like, I can only hold so much, I can only stand by? What has she seen? She doesn't know shit. The only thing she would have seen would have been things people have posted. Because if Amberlynn hasn't seen her, I'm going to take Amberlynn and Lynn at face value on that she hasn't seen her aunt in over a year. What would she know?
I don't think I've been this confused forever, like genuinely. And like my poor mom, holy fuck.
Human at the end of the day. And my sister only hold back so much. I'm human at the end of the day.
I'm human at the end of the day.
My sister
Me too.
Oh, Amber, that was actually a pretty good impersonation of her aunt. Amber's pissed.
Have done me extremely wrong over the last 2 years, and
my sister and
Wait,
Amber
what?
have done
What?
Hold back so much. I'm human at the end of the day.
I'm human at the end of the day.
My sister and Amber have done me extremely wrong over the last 2 years, and
my sister and Amber have done me extremely wrong in the last 2 years. Where am I? Where am I? Where the fuck am I? Twinkie, pinch me, baby. Pinch me. Is this a dream? A nightmare? I literally just told you guys exactly what it was. I went to her Thanksgiving in 2023. I thought everything was fucking fine with me and her, me and my family, this and that, besides the fact that my mom and her were fighting and arguing. I would message.
Yeah, if what Amberlynn, because Amberlynn at the very beginning was like, I haven't talked to my aunt in almost 2 years. I don't know what Aunt Tammie would be like. They've done me wrong in the last 2 years. What have they done?
Her randomly asking how she's doing, how's COVID, Merry Christmas, like what? She would respond like one, it was dry, like it didn't matter to her. She had all these promises of, oh my god, we're gonna hang out, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna do that, blah, blah, blah. Never once did she want
to. Somebody just super chatted Amberlynn. Make sure you give Jordy a thumbs up. I gotta be honest with y'all. Everybody has their own audiences and everybody likes different streamers for different reasons. I just don't care for some of the things that Jordy randomly speculates on that make no sense. And I don't care for the way that he platforms people that don't need to be platformed.
Hang out or do this and do that. Once I was finally here. And then the last thing I messaged her, February 2024, was a picture of me and her during Thanksgiving. And thank you for the super chat, Jess. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, dear Holy Father. Oh yeah, 2024, sending her a picture of us from Thanksgiving, and we looked happy because we were getting to spend Thanksgiving together, and I was like, love you, miss you, and she did not respond to it. That's when I took the hint. What have I done to you in the last 2 years besides not talk to you because you didn't want to talk to me because of my mom? What? This is weird.
Have remained silent, and I'm just done being silent.
You're done being silent. What the fuck? Why do you need to say anything? Why do you need to publicly air dirty family laundry? Why? Why? Because Amberlynn is a public figure, I don't understand this need. I don't understand. I just don't understand.
How do did you want to talk about how you felt that they did you wrong, or did you just want to talk about how you feel about?
Can I show the pic of us? Yes, of course I can. Of course I can. Hold on.
Strawberry Soda said in the chat, remain silent from what? That's what I'm asking, Strawberry Soda.
Yes. Oh, I'm trying to pull it up on here.
I have a feeling that we aren't going, at least I am not going to agree with Critter on the whole standing with Aunt Tammie. I think this is ridiculous. I think it's stupid. I don't even know what Aunt Tammie could possibly say. I do remember that Amberlynn did say years ago that Aunt Tammie didn't talk to her because she was fat phobic, because Amber was fat, and that was a lie. But Jordy didn't think it was going to go this way. We'll see what way. Okay, let's see the picture of you and Aunt Tammie.
Working from home deserves fast internet. With
That's
lots
right.
of bandwidth for video calls.
You deserve
super
fast
helpful
internet.
calling.
There we are.
Those motherfucking devil horns, I swear to God. I swear to God. Those goddamn devil horns. You need to retire them, Amberlynn.
And I literally said, miss you and love you. And she never responded. And that's when I took the hint. And that's what I sent.
And then you sent a very long message back. Ooh, can we see this?
Her today.
Oh, this is what you sent her today. Today at something 03 p.m. I can't see all of it because I truly don't understand what's going on. We have already talked through and forgiven blah, blah, blah. Anything that happened years and years ago. Since I've been in Oklahoma, I have done nothing. Oh, does she read it out? Okay.
You need to take an acting class. Cass, if you think that knock.
Oh, we got Cass up in here. If you remember Cass from Tree Boy Ilya's streams about loafs, Cass was all like, "Oh, I don't watch Callie anymore." I think she even joined Tree Boy Ilya's Discord. Cass is still all up in Callie's business. The things going on with Callie right now are ridiculous, but yeah.
If someone hearts something that you usually communicate with, yeah, I can see that. But when I sit there and I'm the only one like messaging like, how are you? Merry Christmas. Like, and you get these like
one word.
Remain silent from what? I have no idea. And you get these like messages back that you could tell this person does not want to communicate with you. And then you try to like open up more and you're like showing them like, here's a photo of us, like miss you, love you. And they can't say miss you or love you back. Like it's weird energy. Like it's not black and white. There's more variables that go into it. So yeah, I'm not cooked at all, but thank you for the money. Love it. All right, let's keep going.
You're cooked, brah.
Her relationship.
Well, I mean, it's so much to cover, and I just think I would be talking around.
Good morning, Ilya. You just woke up. You're going to try closing your eyes until 10 a.m. You're not going to the book club this weekend. You'll be listening. Well, we know what happens whenever you close your eyes for a few minutes there, buddy. If any of you all were in Ilya's live stream last night, he took a half-hour long nap on us. We were just chatting and watching the video he had playing. Love you, Ilya. Yeah, he was laying on his couch just taking a nap, but then he was up and he was refreshed and good to go. I think it was Jessica had commented, Elizabeth, take over the commentary because Ilya fell asleep. I'm like, I'll try.
around and around and around, but I guess that's a place we can start. As a lot of people, you guys have been following her a long time.
So what I'm getting is you don't know how to get the hint. Alina, that's the point. I did get the hint, so I stopped messaging her. I was like, my aunt wants nothing to do with me, even though I didn't do anything to her. So.
Just like me, I've seen every single video she's ever put out.
Okay, so your Aunt Tammie watches every single that. Not even my brother watches every single video that I put out. I think a couple of my friends may put me on in the background just to laugh and be like, haha, Libby's mean, weird, whatever. But not people in my real life that know about my channel don't even watch every single video that I put out. Granted, I'm not putting out my own personal life in my videos anymore, just because I don't have a life right now. But it's just.
I have tried to be a good aunt to Amber.
You never tried to be a good aunt to me.
You're in the mountains on vacation, bossy spaghetti. The drama is juicy.
Love, you've never tried to be a good aunt to me.
A good aunt to Amber.
You never tried to be a good aunt to me, love. You've never tried to be a good aunt to me. Here I am in the flesh trying to be a good niece for you, and somehow, some way, you wanted me to take your side over my mom's when I said I'm not taking anyone's side. Like, I made that very clear. I loved you, and I love my mom. So it's.
There shouldn't be a need to bring in your children. If you're fighting with your sibling, you don't need to try to bring your family into it to try to get your children to go against your sibling. Let them have a relationship with their aunt, uncle, whatever, with their niece, nephew, whatever. There's no reason to try to bring their kids into it. They have nothing to do with it.
It's like, why do I always have to pick someone's side? Like, it's so weird.
K-12 makes going back to school easy.
Elena just
we deliver
commented,
an education that takes
why
your child beyond the classroom.
Elena just commented, why are you airing this all out online, though? Amberlynn's not. It's her aunt. Her aunt is the one trying to air all this shit out.
The last solid, let's see.
She's saying she's pissed you didn't go to her wedding because you were too big, but went to other places. Yeah, I could not go to.
She's saying she's pissed you didn't go to her wedding because you were too big, but went other places.
Her wedding. She's clout chasing, probably. Yeah, I couldn't go to her wedding. And I didn't go to other places. Like, do you know how far away Kentucky is from Oklahoma? Like, I didn't go to other places. I didn't go anywhere.
Oh. So she got married when Amberlynn was living in Kentucky. And Amberlynn couldn't make the trip to Oklahoma from Kentucky. What the f...
And do you want to know something really fucking crazy? She got married on my mom's fucking soberversary date. My mom's soberversary is November 1st. And it's going to be, this year will be 10 years.
Good job, Mama Lynn. Now, I don't know, she just got married. Days are days. I mean, you can have two events happen on the same day. My brother's getting married on the day that Linkin Park is coming to St. Louis. He knew Linkin Park was coming to St. Louis, and I wanted to go to that concert. But I have to go to his wedding instead. How dare he? All of that's true, by the way.
Aunt got married on my mom's 7th soberversary date. Who does that?
People that just pick a date. Maybe that's the date that worked best. I wouldn't read anything into that, and I wouldn't give a shit. You can celebrate two things on the same day. It's a soberversary. What does your mom do on her soberversary? But good for Mama Lynn. I'm very happy that Mama Lynn's been sober for 10 years. But why it's a date, November 1st. It's how dare you have something happen on a day that's special to me? Why do you not care about that day is special to me? Why? Come on now, Amber.
Billie Eilish, Wisconsin was a 2-hour drive. A 2-hour drive. But it's like, you guys wouldn't believe, like, she likes to take.
Yeah, I don't know, Liz. See, Liz, since some of you were just listening, Tree Boy Ilya says, bitch, what? Mars says, good for Mama Lynn, but your personal anniversaries aren't sacred to other people. Exactly. Just because, how dare you do something on my birthday? How dare you make your special day the same as my birthday? How dare you? Tree Boy Ilya, who does that? Amber's reaching. Liz, my dad doesn't even celebrate his sober birthday like that. Like, is it that big of a celebration? Fuck if I know, Liz. I mean, Mama Lynn did more stuff than just alcohol. So maybe it's a bigger deal for her. He's been sober about that long and wouldn't care if we had something on his date. Mars, how dare you get married on the same day as my dog's half birthday? Liz, I don't think so. It's kind of personal. Yeah, I mean, you can have your, hey, I've been sober for, I guess, 7 years. It would be when Aunt Tammie got married. She's been sober for 7 years. Good for her. But there is space to celebrate more on that day. Right? I mean, there's space to have more than one celebration and happiness on that day. And November 1st, I mean, it's a pretty easy date to remember. Maybe that's the date they could get things scheduled. Maybe that's the date that works better for the venue. Maybe that day is special to her aunt and her new husband for whatever reason. I think that is stupid, Amberlynn.
Take people's joy and like turn it into her own. She likes to take people's pain and make it even worse.
No, that doesn't. Having that day, I mean, your aunt may like to do those things, but no. Um, no. You can have two things can be true at once, Amberlynn. You can have two celebrations on the same day. How dare you have your baby on my birthday too? It's giving that kind of vibes. How dare your child be born on the same day that I got my dog? It's just
that is like who she is. Does that make sense? You just didn't want to go to the wedding. No, I couldn't go to the wedding. I did want to. Me and Feline were actually going to go. You should thank him for showing you her true colors. Like, thank Jordy for showing my aunt's true colors.
I think Amber already knew how her aunt was. Sammy in Brooklyn. Let's remember the day I was in a fetal position, puking and pooping at the same time. Nope, nope, nope. It's a turning point for sure, but not special in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, me and Feline were going to go to the wedding, yeah.
They were going to go?
Mm-hmm.
What didn't you?
For 13 years, I've tried everything, leading by example.
And you know what's funny? She's mad that I didn't drive like 10 plus hours to go to her wedding because I literally couldn't at the time, especially because it was around the time where I hurt my ankle. Do you guys remember that?
The dangling ankle?
It was a mess. But yet I am, 15 minutes away from her now? And she never came to see me. Nothing. Ever since Thanksgiving. All because her and my mom got in an argument. That's weird. A true family member wouldn't be so pressed about this. The fuck? Exactly. Her love is all performative.
Yo mama is in the live chat.
Performative. Exactly.
Is that how he laughs? Is that yo mama's laugh? I don't know. I'm so sorry. What would Amber's wedding guest attire be? The Bam Bam shirt or the outhouse top? Ooh, that's a good question, Mars. I think it would be a mesh. She would do a zip tie for computer cords. I think she would do a mesh top. With her black pants, her favorite black pants. Speaking of wedding guest attire, I have a wedding that I'm going, my brother's, in 2 weeks from now. It's casual. but I don't know. I think she'll do a mesh shirt if she had a wedding. Maybe a white mesh for her own wedding. If she would do white mesh.
Yes, crazy things.
I have so many messages and calls and just telling her I'm not trying to replace your mom. I'm just trying to be your person. You know.
On the same day as Lincoln Park. Yes, Tree Boy Ilya. How dare he? I'm actually kind of sad about it. I'm very sad about it because I wanted to go see Lincoln Park.
Now, I've tried to teach her on how to diet and exercise and make good choices.
I've tried to teach her on how to diet and to exercise. Oh my God. Tammie, Aunt Tammie leading by example. I know, Ilya. Who does that? Who schedules their special wedding day on the same day as a concert their younger sister wants to go to? How dare he not respect my favorite band's tour dates?
Choices and say
She's tried to teach me how to diet and exercise, even though she's gained all her weight back that she lost when she was doing keto. Like, we're all a flop. Thank you, yo mama. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you so much. Yes, XL Hoodie, Tammie had an affair. That is exactly how she met her husband, by cheating on her other husband. Yeah.
Are they playing anywhere else nearby on a different day? They may be in Chicago at one point, but I'm going to be in Springfield the whole week before my brother's wedding. The Betsy Johnson top that she's worn to infinity. Yes, that one too. And Elliot, it sounds like your brother likes to turn joy into pain. He's so selfish. Bubby, if you're watching, I love you. I doubt you're watching this at any point, but I love you.
Yes, that is correct.
Get different channel lineups for every TV lover in your household in one place.
Moving on.
I'm just glad my BFF is coming in for that week as well, because he's of course invited to everything, because he's like family. So I'm glad that he's coming in for the week too.
Save money, and this is even before she blew up on YouTube.
What?
Moving on.
Save money, and this is even before she blew up on YouTube. Then she blew up on YouTube, and then she gets this, better than everyone else mentality. She keeps all her girlfriends, every single one I have never met, even though I was the one constant in her life.
You were the one constant in her life? Somehow I don't think so. It doesn't sound like Aunt Tammie was the one constant in her life.
You never met them because we're in a completely different state, and you did meet Feline the day that Feline dropped me off and you came over.
But you had broken up.
Here, and everything was literally fine.
Okay, life of a free spirit.
Like, everything was literally fine. All because you're having an argument with my mom, like, you're taking it out on me. Like, all because you have bed bugs and had to get rid of every single ounce of furniture you have, you're taking it out on me. I didn't give you bed bugs.
Hey, you had bed bugs when you lived with Beck, so...
Bugs. I didn't do anything to you. I don't know what's happening. I'm almost going to be 35. Our drama that we have is from my mid-20s lower. Like, I'm genuinely just like, what? If you didn't have an online presence, you wouldn't care. Probably not. Like, this is crazy. Yes, the bed bugs.
If Amberlynn didn't have a YouTube channel, she's 252,000 subscribers. If I had 1% of that, I'd be happy. If Amberlynn didn't have the online presence that she has, Aunt Tammie wouldn't be saying shit. There wouldn't be any of this drama.
Yes, Cass. Yes.
Amberlynn would have never have met half her girlfriends if she didn't have her YouTube channel.
I never got to talk to any of them, of course, so she can keep her narrative straight, right?
Why? Why do you need to talk to her girlfriends? You're her aunt. You aren't her mother. It doesn't sound like you had a close relationship. Sorry, I'm shedding. Why does it matter if you've not met her girlfriends? My aunts have never met any of my well, I take that back. One of my aunts met one of my girlfriends. I don't understand why this matters. Why would it matter?
Yeah.
I'm sure she had lots to say about me to each and every one.
Ooh, if the shoe fits, ma'am. If the shoe fits.
But I guarantee you, it wasn't me being the bad guy. I've caught her and posted years and years ago when I was angry before.
She is talking about me in my early 20s. Here she goes. It's like, let's talk about the stuff from like the last 2 years. What did I do to you in the last 2 years, love? Like, what did I do to you in the last 5 years?
You just get to that point where enough is enough. I get a lot of messages you could imagine over the years, and it is a lot to deal with. And she thinks it's okay.
Maybe if you hadn't tried to spread shit on Kiwi Farms and post things and start shit, maybe people wouldn't be messaging you.
It's a lot to deal with, honey. You're engaging in it. You're creating that for yourself. Like, what do the haters say? Don't touch the poo. Like, you're not only touching the poo, but you're licking it and eating it. Like,
you're related to the poo.
And put all my sister's business out on there for years with no cost. Now talk about my mom, things people that are in her life now, but she's still bad-mouthing them. She's still running the narrative that she's this poor little victim. Amber had more chances than most people do. You know.
I don't think Amber has said anything negative about her mother or her grandma for several years. So I don't know what she's talking about. Now, Amberlynn does play the victim a lot. It's always something happening to Amberlynn. That is true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she came from a drug-addicted, abusive household. Oh my God, toxicity galore. Like worst case scenarios. It is true. The difference is she was rescued from that, you know, put into foster care. Every foster care house she went into was better than I had ever dreamed of living in.
I'm sorry, but you know nothing about my foster care experience, and you should not be bringing up my fucking childhood. Like, you're genuinely insane. I did not know you during those times. I did not know you. I met you when I was 17. I think you held me as a baby. And that was it. That was it. I didn't even know you existed.
You know what I mean?
I mean, she probably knew she existed. I think that's an exaggeration. She probably knew her mother had a sister named Tammie. So that would answer the question that I had yesterday. Amberlynn said that a cousin SA'd her when she was younger. I was wondering if that cousin was Aunt Tammie's kid, but maybe it was somebody on her father's side and not her mother's side.
I mean, she had those opportunities, but she squashed them, and she never.
You don't know what I went through in my foster homes. I have shared bits and pieces of these things.
Never appreciated them. She would talk mad shit,
because I'm allowed to, Binks.
To me over the phone while they're in the talk mad shit, even about them to me over the phone while they're in their, you know, huge house and swimming in their pool and feeding her. Never good enough.
This changed everything. Weight loss will never be the same after this. Weight Loss by Hers offers access to.
Where am I at? I'm in a huge house with a pool getting fed? And I'm yelling on the phone? I literally feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I genuinely am so confused. Her playing the Trauma Olympics is wild. Yeah.
I mean, none of this rings true to me, what her aunt is saying, because if her aunt, how would her aunt know any of these things? Amberlynn never talked to her aunt about these things. If Amber wasn't in contact with her aunt until she was in her later teens, like 17, I
have 4 aunts. I cannot imagine them doing something like this no matter what I did. Not saying you did anything to deserve this, but oh my gosh, Catherine, it's insane. It is insane.
You know, so this goes way back. Everyone knows my sister was in prison, right? My sister was in prison for strangling our mom in a drunken rage. She loved to spread that. Never a dime on her books. It was me every single month.
It was. I have Mama Lynn's criminal history. I've done a video on this. The situation where Mama Lynn attacked her mother, Grandma Lynn, was the same situation where people were saying that Mama Lynn hurt a service animal. None of that was true. I have 2 videos about it on my channel. If you want to go watch them to learn the truth about that situation, from the arrest record, from the police reports, and all of that, from the court records and the police reports that are accurate. Amber Lynn did not bring those things up, I don't believe, in her videos that I can recall. Maybe she did, that I'm just not remembering it. But in those records, you can see who paid for things and who put money on Mama Lynn's books, who paid court things, and it was Tammie. Tammie's name is in there paying for a lot of these fees. So that is true. But this was 10 years ago. Amber Lynn was in her mid-20s. Her YouTube, she hadn't even really started her YouTube yet, and she didn't have any money.
When my mom was in prison, I didn't have much money. I can definitely admit to that. I did not have much money at all. And the fact that she's like throwing that out is crazy. And not only that, but when my mom was in prison, like me and my mom did not have a good relationship at all. My mom chose drugs over me yet again. I moved all the way to Oklahoma to be with her when I was 18 after getting out of foster care. And my mom would leave me home while she, like, I had nothing. I genuinely had nothing. I had nobody. I had nothing. My mom and my grandma would leave me alone to go to the bars, to drink, to do drugs, and I was just left there. As an 18-year-old, I was reliving my childhood all over again, and this is not something that I ever want.
I think it's unfair for Aunt Tammie to be bringing these things up. Amber Lynn had a horrible childhood, but Aunt Tammie wasn't part of that childhood, so I don't think it's fair for her to be bringing these things up and trying to talk shit about it. I really don't. I don't think she should be saying anything, to be honest.
Wanted to fucking sit here and talk about, but like, why is she doing this? Like, I'm literally shocked. So when I was kicked out of Oklahoma, like me and my mom did not have a good relationship at all. And for my mom to be in prison, I was grateful because that means not only was she sober, but like she had a roof over her head. She was no longer homeless. She was no longer bouncing from man to man. She was no longer doing the drugs and the alcohol and the this and the that. And like, I'm so glad that she's the woman that she is today. And for my aunt to just like, I don't know the words for it, but to make it all like come up again and like the trauma of it all, like it's not okay. Like it's not okay.
It's okay for Amber to bring up some of these things if she's talking about her own experiences, but for Tammie to be throwing it kind of out into Amber's face like this isn't really cool. Yeah, and I mean, being in the foster care system is rarely ever a positive for the kids in the system. You can be put in some really bad situations in foster homes or even in like group homes and like state care. So for Tammie to be like, oh, she had it good, and these, you don't know how she had it. And that's not, it's very rarely a super positive experience. You do have good foster families. There are good foster families out there. But for Aunt Tammie to be talking about this, like, oh, she was in a big house with a pool. Was she?
It's genuinely not. As someone who had been through the system that is vile, your aunt acted like that was a positive. That shit can be trauma inducing, Spencer. It is. It is. It really is. This is crazy. Yeah, this is my mom's sister. My mom is so hurt and shocked by this, and wait until she hears like what's happening now. My mom is gonna be so hurt. I hate when my mom's fucking hurting. She doesn't deserve any of this fucking drama and stress. Like she doesn't.
Want to actually reach your health goals by summer? Factor makes it
And then
so
we have
easy.
a Factor ad.
Thanks to Factor, eating clean, even on the longest workout days, is so easy. I'm staying ahead of my meal prep.
I need to meal prep tomorrow.
Every single month, I paid
What should I make tomorrow?
her fines with her. I visited her. I did video calls. I drove long distance.
And you chose to do those things. You chose to help your sister because your sister needed the help. Why is that? What does it have to do with your relationship with Amber Lynn? Why does it matter? Why are these things that happened years ago between you and Amber Lynn's mom? What does that have to do with Amber Lynn? I don't understand the reasoning, because at this time I think Amber would have been in Virginia or Florida, maybe. I don't think she'd moved to Kentucky yet, but if she did, Kentucky is still a good drive from Oklahoma, and Amber Lynn wasn't really making money. I don't know why she's bringing this up unless it's to be like, I'm such a good person. I paid these fees for my sister. I did this for my sister. That's just doing something for somebody that you care about. So it seems like Tammie is the kind of person, judging from what I'm hearing here in these few minutes, is I did all of these things for her. Now, what are they going to do for me? It seems like a very transactional kind of person in these relationships. It is how she's coming across to me. She may not be, but it's like you did these things for your sister because you cared about her. Now, I will say, my sister, again, my sister's passed away. I miss her dearly. I love her dearly. But my sister was like this. She would do something for me and then hold it over my head years later. Like when I was completely broke, I was working at a convenience store in Springfield and going to college. My transmission needed to be replaced in my car. My sister paid for my transmission to be replaced, to be repaired. Years later, she would still be like, well, who paid to fix your transmission? And I'm like, I paid you back for that. And she's like, yeah, like $20 here, $30 there. I'm like, yeah, but I paid you back for it. And I thanked you for that, and I appreciated that. My brother helped me when I came back from South Korea, waiting to go back to work for Samsung. My brother helped me. He never said a single word about it afterwards. And I paid him back when I started working again and had the money. I paid him back with interest. I gave him extra from what he owed me because we're siblings and we love each other and care about each other. My sister, we also loved each other and cared about each other, but she would hold that shit over your head, which is why I don't like letting people do anything for me. And it seems like Aunt Tammie, not to air out my own personal shit here, but I'm just giving a personal example of how people do these things. And it seems like Tammie was the same way. It seems like Tammie's the kind of person to be like, well, I put money on your books when you were in jail. Amber didn't do this. I did this for you. So I don't know why she's bringing this up.
When my mom was in prison, I didn't even write her, like, I didn't send, like, I wrote her this whole long thing. It was like updating her in my life, and it was, I'm a very long-winded type person, and like, I was gonna send it. I was, but something was telling me not to.
Don't
like,
eat fish.
And then after my mom got out
You
of
still have
prison, me and my
curry?
mom did not talk for years. My mom and I did not have a good relationship. Like, you guys have no idea. And then it was when I was diagnosed with cancer, that is when her and I got really close again. Like, so I always look at it as like, me being diagnosed with cancer fucking sucked ass, like, genuinely, but it brought me and my mom together. Me and my mom have had a rough, it's been rough. Like, it's been rough. And like, you know, when I was in foster care, my parents.
Oh, Corky Love Rosie's in the chat. Corky Love Rosie's in the chat saying, sending love to Mama Lynn.
My whole life they didn't help me with anything. Like, obviously I'm in foster care. I was neglected. And for my aunt to be sitting here, well, Amber Lynn didn't give money to her mom when she was in prison. I'm sorry, but I didn't. But now if my mom needs anything, I'm there for her. This is so fucked up. Like, what is happening? This is genuinely shit. Like, this is crazy. Like, I'm just, like, literally in awe right now.
It seems like maybe Aunt Tammie has seen a couple of channels get monetized and earn some money on YouTube, and maybe she's hoping her YouTube channel will gain some exposure. I don't know. Maybe she'll start posting things. She's up to 727 subscribers. When I first looked at her channel this morning, she had 704. She's gained 23 subscribers in the last 2 hours. This short has 3K views. Treebo Ilya. If Mama Lynn needs socks from Target, Amber is there to buy them. Mama Lynn picked those socks out. Let's be fair. That's what Mama Lynn asked for.
Was homeless on the streets. I yelled for her name at the top of my lungs for 8 solid months in very dangerous neighborhoods looking for my sister. I have the picture the day I found my sister. One of the happiest days of my life, but it's not even when she got well. It still took a while. It took her to go to prison. Amber loves to talk about that as the victim, even though she wouldn't even write my sister.
I am a victim of what my parents put me through. That is, period. Anyone would say that. If you were a foster kid, you were a victim. You are literally the most unsympathetic, unempathetic. I am your fucking niece. And this is what you're doing. I am your niece. I am your fucking niece.
I will say Amber Lynn was a victim of her childhood. Absolutely. She had no say in many of the things that happened to her in her childhood. And she is a victim of that. As an adult, though, she needs to be in therapy. Let's hope she still is, and working through these issues, because she's not a victim of everything. Her childhood, yes. So I don't know why Aunt Tammie is bringing these things up. But the thing is, there comes a certain point where you can't use your childhood as an excuse anymore for your behavior. Once you recognize it's the issue, you try to fix that shit. You can't keep using it as an excuse. You try to find ways to get better and do better. Now, I understand in America, we have a broken healthcare system, especially when it comes to mental health. And a lot of people cannot get that mental health help that they need. And that's sad because so many people that grow up in these kinds of environments that aren't able to learn a skill or get a degree of some sort to get a better paying job that offers insurance benefits, they aren't able to afford mental health care. And that's sad. That's one of the fucked up things about America. But Amber Lynn does have insurance that she pays for. She has this YouTube career and she's able to afford these things, but she keeps using things that happened as a kid as an excuse for things happening to her now. And that's something that she needs to work through and stop using mental illness and trauma and all of these things as an excuse for her current behavior. Now, the behavior from 10, 15, 16 years ago, absolutely. That was a direct product of her upbringing and what she was put through. And I don't know why Tammie is like, Amber Lynn didn't do this and this. What's it matter?
And I did nothing to you. What did I do to you in the last 5 years? What did I do?
Got safety protocols? Grainger has the safety pros to call. Shop our vast inventory.
I'm like literally like, what is happening? You
She says it a lot.
Absolute
What is
snakes.
happening?
What does it tell all about them on the internet? I have no idea. Not Kevin. They got in a fight 2 years ago, and since then, like, my aunt has wanted nothing to do with me, even though I have nothing to do with it. I literally have nothing to do with it.
She was in prison. I would beg her, write your mom. It's
Mars says, I saw some opinions online that Tammie should have adopted Amber instead of letting her get taken into care. I don't agree. Yeah, I don't think that would have been a good thing. Granted, sometimes you will have family take in nieces, nephews that are going into the system, but she was in a different state. But maybe Aunt Tammie wasn't in a position to take care of Amber Lynn.
she wouldn't even buy this.
I just explained to you guys why I did not write my mom, and I know a lot of you would understand that.
Well, I have the text. She's not worth the 42-cent stamp. Damn. But even though Amber didn't want to help her mom ever, she always expected me to. And I did, time and time and time again.
It's your sister.
I no longer let my sister into my home because she abused me over and over and over. She used drugs and alcohol in my home behind my back when I'm giving her a roof over her head and clothes on her body. I tried everything for my
That was years ago. She's been sober for 10 years.
sister. I told her, you need to get out. Because number one, this is my house. And if you're not going to respect me.
Shrimp Tempura, you're only supporting her because it's drama for me. That's the only reason why. And it took me a long time to get here, but I genuinely, like, it took me a long time to get to the point where it's like, these people don't actually, like, believe most of this stuff. It's
Yeah, Mars, exactly. And her brothers, too. That's a huge life-changing commitment. It really is. Liz, Tammie was the adult here. Amber is allowed to need space from her mom. Absolutely. I mean, growing up how Amber Lynn grew up, I'm a little, it, I would say it reflects well on Amber Lynn that she is able to allow her mom back into her life now that her mom is sober and try to rebuild that relationship that they didn't have because of Mama Lynn's addictions when Amber Lynn was younger. Amber Lynn did not have a great childhood because of her parents and their issues and their addictions and going to jail and going to prison. But Amber Lynn wants that relationship with her mother. And now that she's able to have that, she is. I don't understand why Tammie is bringing all of this up from years ago whenever she said, Amber Lynn and Mama Lynn have done me wrong in the last 2 years. You're talking about shit from 10, 12, 14 years ago. What have they done in the last 2 years? She's talking about Mama Lynn doing all of these things in her home and stuff behind her back and doing all these things. That was years ago. What's happened in the last 2 years that you talked about?
just drama for you. It's just drama for you. That's what you love. That is what you're getting off on. Not super an Amber lover, just a watcher, but she's not in the wrong here. Her aunt is really wrong for talking about Amber Lynn's childhood. The whole thing is crazy. Marzipan, I get it, but I need to, like, stick up for myself.
In my house, you don't have a place to stay. Amber was there visiting me before my sister even got there, and we were good. We were really good.
We were good because I feel like my own aunt love bombed me. I visited her when I was 17, and everything was good. And I was there for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I was there with my brother. And we went and we did things. We went camping. We swam in like this man-made beach. Like we went bowling. We did all kinds of things. Like, and then I move in when I'm 18 and then we do nothing. And it's miserable. Like it was misery upon misery upon misery. They didn't even have enough money to get food or anything. So I went and got food stamps. And I remember I sat there and I was approved for food stamps. And I was like, I'm so glad like I was able to help. That's all I said. My aunt went that was the first time we ever like had a true big argument. She went crazy because all I said was like, I'm glad I'm able to help because I gave her all my food stamps. Like it was just like, I felt like I was walking on eggshells. No, truly I was walking on cockroaches because her whole home was nothing but cockroaches. That's a whole different story. Like, oh my God, I'm like scarred for life on that one. I mean, I grew up with cockroaches. Like the trailer that I lived in, it was moldy cockroach mice. It was crazy. So, but my aunt is not a victim here. She's not innocent. She's
let's not sprinkle in little jabs at the aunt because it doesn't make you look good. It's the same thing she did with people in the past, whether it was talking about Mr. Snowflake or Jordy or Beck or somebody. She throws in these little jabs just to get little digs in, and it's not a good look for her. If she wants to be the bigger person, metaphorically, then she needs to not do that.
None of these things. And everything that happened when I was a teenager, early 20s, mid 20s, it's so dumb. It's so dumb to be bringing up now because it's things that we all
I agree
have
with
moved
that.
past, but it's apparent to me that she holds on to grudges and she holds on to this bitterness, but that is not who I am as a person. I move on. I moved to Oklahoma. I was so excited to build a relationship with her and
Knock knock. Hi there. I'd love to show you what a K-12 powered school is really.
All because her and my mom are in an argument. Like she's taking it out on me. It's crazy behavior. It's crazy behavior.
But because her mom was there, she wanted to get smart with me. So I told her, Amber, if you don't like it, you can go with her.
Like I just told you, she kicked out my mom. And at the time, I'm 18 years old. I'm finally with my mom again. I stuck up for my mom and I was on my mom's side. So that is the only reason why my aunt kicked me out is because I was on my mom's side.
My mom came and picked them up. and my mom weren't talking at the time, so there they go, off to the city.
And no matter what she says about my grandma, I'm not going to speak badly about my grandma. My grandma is currently going through a lot right now, things that I have not told you guys. My grandma does not deserve this.
And you
She's
don't
just an
need to.
elderly little woman, and the time I've spent with her recently has been amazing. So if she says anything about my grandma, I'm just not doing it. And the same with my mom. Like, I will stick up for them both, but it's just like, this is nonsense crazy. Like, this is like... Yeah, exactly, Corky. This is crazy. Like, this is horrific. Yes. If there's a word that's worse than horrific, then it's literally that.
With my mom, and that's when it all began on YouTube. Amber went on that vacation. She was supposed to be gone 2 weeks. My mom kicked her out, and then we can just keep going. During those days when there's snow days and
I'm sorry, but Jordy's face, he just made a face that genuinely, I feel like, I don't know. I'm getting the sense that he also thinks my aunt is crazy, but he's loving the attention and the clout right now, so he's like going with it. I'm sorry, but that face he just made, I'm sorry. Whoo!
like, oh yeah, horrible.
I'm not gonna go watch a Jordy stream, but Jordy should not be platforming her, in my opinion.
Person, how could you let my mom sleep outside? She never put her
Yes,
in the
Tammie.
hotel. She never opened up her home.
Thank you so
like
much.
99% of my family, they all want to talk. Well.
I couldn't have opened up my home to my mom. That doesn't make sense. I didn't have a home.
Now, I was gonna say, what home would Amber Lynn have been able to open up? Ilya called you Aunt Tammy because you're horrific. Exactly.
Like, I was living with my ex Casey, then I was living with my ex Crystal. I didn't have a home. There was no home to open her up to. Like, you're not making sense. That's not
Open
a valid
up
argument.
to her.
I would, but they never do. It was always me. It's always been me. I've been my sister's keeper my whole entire life.
It sounds like Tammie is bitter that she was the good daughter, and now maybe Grandma Lynn is close with Mama Lynn, and maybe it sounds like Tammie's a little bitter for that because she was always the good daughter that didn't do these illegal substances and tried to help and take care. It sounds like Tammie's a little bitter, maybe, that Mama Lynn and Grandma Lynn have gotten closer, and that Amber Lynn is here and they're going and doing stuff and she's not included. It's Sammy, I'll say it. Jordy, not for me anymore. I haven't watched in months. Interesting.
And now she's really gonna hate you for this. Like, you're being insane. Like, you are being insane. And it's sad. It's sad. If you had something to say, you could have messaged us. You could have messaged my mom. You could have messaged me.
But she messaged Emily instead.
Very understanding. I'm sure you've seen that, but you want to paint me in a bad light, and then you decide to, like, do this crazy fucking weird family drama online by bringing up shit that I went through as a child. It's unhinged behavior.
My sister's been an addict since she was 11 years old. By the grace of God, she's celebrating 10 years clean and sober on November 1st. And yeah, I didn't want Amber anywhere near my sister to jeopardize her sobriety.
How about jeopardize?
How would Amber have jeopardized Mama Lynn's sobriety? I mean, Amber Lynn does drink, but not out with her mom. How would Amber Lynn have jeopardized her mom's sobriety? Amber Lynn's addiction is food. That's a stretch, Tammie.
Her sobriety? No. You want to know what me and my mom have done? We are closer than we've ever fucking been. And it has pissed you off. It has enraged you to the point that you were verbally abusing my mom earlier today in fucking messages. My mom read me every single thing that you said to her. How dare you? Literally, how dare you? I've never been closer to my mom than I am now. She is my fucking everything. My best fucking friend. My mom. The person who once put me through hell is now my everything because she has fucking improved so much. But look at you. You are the same crazy, evil, conniving aunt that I had when I was 17 years old.
So somebody in the chat said, she's talking shit on Mama Lynn. No, Katie said, Jordy is eating this up. He's absolutely disgusting for giving this woman a platform. She's outing your mom, who is not a public figure. Jill said probably needed a hug, but went on Jordy's live. Yeah, I don't understand what Tammie is wanting to get from this. I don't know why she's trying to say all this shit about Mama Lynn. Mama Lynn has nothing to do with this. This had to do with her messaging Emily and being like, stay away from my aunt or stay away from my niece. But then now she's coming onto Jordy's live and trying to spread all this shit about Amber that has nothing to do with Amber right now. I don't think anybody cares, in my opinion, about all these things from years ago. I don't I don't see the relevance, to be honest. I don't know what it has to do with anything.
You need help.
And by the grace of God, she's still maintaining
Yeah, Jill.
with this craziness that she has to deal with.
We ride for Mama Lynn at midnight. Yes.
Somebody asked, is this loser aunt being paid for this? Probably not. She's not going to be paid for it. She's doing this because, I don't know, she wants to, I don't know, clout for some reason.
Because of Amber. But me and my sister's relationship is destroyed for a whole new, a totally separate reason. Nothing to do with Amber.
No shit.
But during these 2 years that I haven't talked to my sister, Amber hasn't talked to me. She has.
Crazy. All right.
So Amberlynn just said that whenever she moved into her apartment, Tammie came over. And then she saw them at Thanksgiving. And then she messaged her in January or early 2024. So it seems like, I mean, the phone goes both ways. I see Bossy says might be a stretch, but Tammie's behavior is so irrational it might be drug fueled. Now, Tammie's the good daughter. Tammie never did any substances.
You guys heard what she just said, right? During this whole time? All right, let me prove something to you guys. Alrighty. She hasn't spoken to me. Hold on a second.
Hello, pillows. All right, we're going to be trying to read messages from a frickin' computer screen.
Hey teachers, we're clearing classroom wish lists. We're giving one teacher one big gift card.
Okay, so here's messages.
Hold on.
Show us the journal entries, Amber.
I'm trying to show you guys that.
She's doing better than that, Aaliyah. She's showing us text messages. Liz, now Amber has receipts. Yeah.
On November 25th, I asked her a question, and she replied on November 26th. On December 18th, like...
Amber says, I hope you are feeling better.
She always stops responding to me. December 8th, I asked her if she's okay, like, how are you?
2023? 2023.
She stops responding to me. So
okay, so last year, February 1st, she says, Eric, oh, hey, Eric and Ricky are visiting. Do you want to meet them? This was February of last year. So she asked Aunt Tammie if she wanted to meet Eric and Ricky in February.
Then on December 25th said,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, da-da-da. She didn't even say happy birthday to me, which was after Christmas, as you guys know. And then I messaged her again, February 1st. I know how she likes Eric and Ricky, and they were visiting me. So I wanted to know if she wanted to meet them. And then she never communicated with me. So then that was February 21st. This was my way of saying, like, bro, like, I love and miss you. Like, you know, and she never responded. So, bitch, lie to someone else. 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 Lie to someone.
Oh my God.
Someone else. Because it ain't me. Lie to someone else.
Lie to someone else.
She hasn't texted me. She hasn't called me. She
hasn't texted me? Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Amber's pissed. I wonder what her neighbors, if her neighbors in her apartment are like, this bitch next door has been yelling the last couple of weekends.
I'm literally echoing. I need to put pictures on the wall or something. Yes, I have. I literally just showed it. but you don't engage, you don't respond, and you don't text me. Every time we have communicated,
People in chat are commenting about like, dude, stop yelling. You have neighbors, you have pets.
it's because I've texted you. Are you nuts?
Doesn't try it in any way,
Exactly, Julia. Right. Girl, right.
shape, or form. She's a grown-ass adult. So what is she gonna say? Oh, you were mad at my mom, so I couldn't talk to you? Like,
no, it's the other way around, bro. You're mad at my mom, so
She's peeking in her microphone and it's staticking in my ear.
you don't talk to me. I tried. Yes, Amber has the receipts. Exactly. I tried. I'll be lower. Sorry, guys. I told you, this is how I get. I get a little loud. My octaves go up a little bit, if that's the word. You guys just see...
It's not your octaves, it's your decibels. I mean, you did get a little higher pitched, but it's your decibels go up.
Like,
what kind of game is that? So I kept...
It's not a game. I'm the one who literally continuously called out to you. You don't call out to me. I can't do that.
It mars her poor pet's not understanding her shouting at someone not in the room. Amber's doing the angry clap, watch out.
The AirPod in. It's crackling. It's scratchy. If I do the AirPod in, you guys won't be able to hear her. It sounds better now?
It's because you're not
because
screaming.
I clapped loud. Sorry.
Waiting, and I kept waiting, thinking, how I dreamt of this day. That's what you guys don't understand. I dreamt of this right here. My sister to be clean and sober. It was beyond my dreams. Beyond my...
But you ruined it.
Sister exceeded my dreams in that.
And then when I found out
Amber was moving.
How old is she? She is emotionally immature. She's very emotionally immature. She's like in her 40s.
Here.
In her 40s? Really? I would clock her to be in her 50s. Are you sure she's only in her 40s? I'm 45. I'm getting ready to turn 46. Are you sure she's not in her 50s?
We're talking dream coming true. I thought everything...
Catherine V in the chat said, please, y'all are used to hearing Chantal's giant windmill blowing in the mic.
was going to change. I thought we would diet together, we would walk together, I could be the person she needed. Finally.
Exactly. I've been here. When I hugged her goodbye on Thanksgiving, I was like, I can't wait to see you again. You should come over. She never took the steps into doing so. Like, crazy pants, erase her from her life. Oh, I'm done, Zoe. I'm done from any of these bitches. I'm so fucking done. And yes, I just called my aunt a bitch. That was very freeing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, genuinely, like, this is crazy behavior because not only the audio is still messing up.
Your audio is fine.
We would diet together is a weird thing to do with your niece.
I mean, if you both need to lose weight.
Like, I genuinely showed you guys proof. I'm the one who kept reaching out to her. Like,
so people in chat are saying at the moment that Tammie isn't saying anything of substance because Amberlynn's going to be behind because she keeps pausing.
I really think you should go to therapy after all this. It's a lot. It is a lot. It genuinely is. And the fact that I even
wow,
forgave
Cass
her
says something
for,
nice.
Everything that she did on Kiwi Farms back in 2019 is crazy.
That's messed up.
Is your loser aunt being paid for this? It seems like it, doesn't it? Like, this is crazy unhinged.
In the present, you know? She used me to go check out her apartment because her mom didn't have time or the want.
I didn't use you to go check out my apartment. You were willing to do a virtual tour for me. How is that bad?
A virtual tour? Amberlynn could have done a virtual tour.
I'm, like, really confused. Like, genuinely. Can you guys press 1 if my audio is fine?
It's a little scratchy again now, but I mean, it's okay.
Scratchy when you talk loud.
To do it. I was good enough to be contacted then. I was the one who checked the apartment she still lives in. I was the one who did all those arrangements so she could have that apartment. Then
she didn't do any arrangements so she could have my apartment. I wanted a virtual tour. I am sad. Like, this is fucking crazy. It's occasionally glitchy, but do you guys understand what I'm saying? Fix the audio. I don't know what to do.
It's fine. Just keep going. Camille said in the chat, Amber is strong because I would need to be institutionalized if everyone I loved started betraying me. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, Amber Lynn's put up with a lot the last year with people trying to out and spread information and just spread shit. I would say she has put up with quite a bit of that. That's just not necessary.
I do have things to do. I am on a time constraint. I have a little bit of time. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be on here for an hour, but I didn't know I was gonna be doing a reaction channel.
Get those Scooby-Doo candles.
Well, it was better because I had my AirPods. What about now? I know, but you guys won't be able to hear her if I have my AirPods on. Is it even better now?
It's fine. Keep going.
No, not eat. No.
It could be Liz. Maybe they were doing she did a
There's like the
FaceTime
sound
thing,
barrier.
maybe.
Me and my husband travel a lot with his job, so we're out of town. No warning whatsoever. She sends me a text. Hey, Eric and Ricky's in town. You want to meet them? I tell her, I'm sorry, I'm out of town. I won't be back till Sunday. Although
Like she knows when you're in town. They happen to be in town. Okay, so now Aunt Tammie's contradicting herself. She's never contacted me, and then she's like, "Oh, Amberlyn did message me saying that Eric and Ricky are in town," which is what Amberlyn just showed us.
I'll be gone by then. Last I heard from her.
That's not the last you heard from me. I showed you guys the last you heard was when I did my one last final attempt at a relationship with my aunt, and I sent her a picture of us from Thanksgiving, and I said, I love and I miss you, and I did not get a response back. So you're containing yourself so well right now, despite all the crazy stuff going on. Very proud of you. Thank you, Haley. I appreciate that. I'm sorry this is happening. No one deserves it. Your own family is treating you like this. Yeah. Yeah. I do look awful because I'm depressed. I'm genuinely depressed that my aunt is doing this to me.
No. So
As you can see, I'm very upset, and I could go on and on and on and on.
What the fuck are you upset about? What the fuck do you have to be upset about?
Because this has been building up for a long time. So some people may think I'm like crazy right now, but I really am not. I'm just at the fucking end. It's just that's
Why?
where I'm
Why?
at.
What the hell happened in the last couple of days with you and your family to be like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go online and spread all this shit. Why? What? Sammy in Brooklyn, I think Aunt Tammy has issues. I agree. None of this makes a lick of sense as to why she's doing this, why she's bringing these things up from Amber's childhood, and from when Amber was 18. And oh, Amberlyn didn't put money on Mama. It seems like Tammy is bitter for having to be the good daughter and take care of Mama Lynn, and she's taking it out on Amberlyn for some fucking reason.
I'm just tired.
Right, and I mean, if you're not talking to her, and you're not talking to your sister, and I mean, there's no really way to get through to them, and
There's nothing to get.
There's no way to get through to them. What does she need to get through to them for, Jordy?
Through, Jordy, you are so unhinged and off the rocker yourself. Like, you just want to paint anyone like who dislikes me as like an angel, and people who love and like me as like the worst ever. That's just how you are. That's how you operate your channel. And by the way, I've heard wind that you think that I'm the one striking your channel. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. It literally shows you who did it. I did not strike your stupid channel, okay? I did strike bottles though, and I will continue if they don't learn their fucking editing better, because you're not just gonna take my video and chop it up into small little pieces and create content. That's not the way it works. That's not fair use. Nice try.
it doesn't really seem like
It's lies after lies. Oh my god.
But it doesn't seem like
Where's the lies after lies? Where's the lies after lies? Where's the lies after lies? What have I lied about? What have I lied about? You haven't named one thing. What have I lied about? Tell me what I've lied about.
Amber's interested in having a relationship with you, unfortunately.
No, she used me. She just used me for when it.
I didn't use you. You didn't.
So that doesn't seem to line up with what Amberlyn has shown us in her text messages. Amberlyn did show that she tried to message Aunt Tammy and was like, "Hey, I love you and I miss you," and she didn't respond. She messaged her Merry Christmas. She may have gotten a response back. I think I saw a response. So I don't understand. But of course, Jordy is only getting Aunt Tammie's side. Of course, we're not getting both sides. Watching Amberlynn react to this, we're able to get both sides. And Amberlynn is like, bullshit. Here's where I messaged her.
Didn't give me anything. You have not given me anything. You had nothing to offer my life at all. So what did I use you for? Like,
Mojo Gojo says, she just said all the stuff you lied about. Were you not listening? I didn't hear her say anything that Amberlynn lied about.
What? She just said all the stuff you lied about. Were you not listening? Mojo, what did I lie about? She just ranted off on a bunch of different things. What did I lie about? None of that I've lied about. What did I lie about? Can you move the phone a little away from the laptop? Yeah. The diet's the therapy. What? What have I lied about? There's been no lying.
The diets, the therapy, the girlfriends. I didn't hear her say anything about any of those things. Tammie said that she's never met any of Amberlynn's girlfriends. Amberlynn said she met Feline on the day that Amberlynn moved in. She said, I wanted to, diet and exercise and do these things with Amberlynn, but they haven't. I don't understand. I don't know, Mojo Gojo. That doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
It was convenient.
So she just used you to. You think the only reason why she initially reached out was to try to get help with her apartment?
No, because we were talking a lot prior to that. The only thing she ever did, it was a virtual tour that I could have gone without. It wasn't like I needed to see it. It wasn't like a need to see type of thing. It was just like oh, do you want to see the virtual tour? Do you want to go do the tour for me? And she was so excited to do it. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. She literally was crying during the virtual tour because she was so excited. Like, are you kidding? I feel like I'm in the actual Twilight Zone right now. I genuinely, it like scares me.
Well, oh God, it just goes on. I mean, literally the last 13 years, tons of texts, tons of arguments, not talking, me catching her in another lie, not talking again, doing the hard love, the tough love, trying it again. She would send me novels. I'm so sorry, Auntie. I can't believe I treated you this way.
Why are we talking about shit that happened in the mid-20s? Bro, that was like 11 years ago. Can we move on?
I didn't believe I'd ever lose those last few pounds until I stepped on the scale. Factor is my favorite hack for losing weight sustainably with
because she was excited to have something to hold over you. Spencer, yeah.
I push people away that I love. I know it's me. And then it's the same shit over and over and over.
It's just weird because like all the times that we have argued, it's like I can see where I fucked up and like, yeah, of course I'd apologize for that because if I do something wrong, I'm going to apologize. That's just how it goes, right? This time I'm like so beyond confused. I'm genuinely so beyond confused. Like I didn't do anything wrong. I have not been more confused. I'm mad at her and I rarely agree with you. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, you don't have to like agree with me to know right from wrong.
So people are saying you bring up your childhood and your past, but that's Amberlynn's childhood and past to bring up. It's not for her aunt to bring up to try to use against Amberlynn and to try to get clout or whatever in these videos. It's not her past. And she doesn't know what happened in Amberlynn's childhood because it wasn't communicated. She wasn't involved in Amberlynn's life, it sounds like. So it's not for her to bring up. Does that make sense? It's Amberlynn's past. If Amberlynn wants to bring it up and say, this is what I experienced, this is how it affected me in my early 20s, in my adulthood, this is how it's affected my relationships, and this is why I behave the way that I do. This is why I have these fears in relationships and why I get possessive and why I do these things in addition to her BPD. This is why she gets so attached so quickly and why she wants to have that love and have people, because she's been abandoned all of her childhood. But it's not for Aunt Tammie to bring up. I hope that makes sense.
Like, you just don't. You bring up old stuff all the time. Yeah, because it's my life, love. Like, it's my experiences and the way that I am the way I am, but I'm just saying, like...
She uses love in a condescending way. I use it as a term of endearment for my viewers.
in the same way that like I have forgiven my mom for the past, and we've moved forward and we have such a great relationship.
Burpfuck said, bro, it's her life too. Amberlynn's childhood had shit to do with Aunt Tammie.
That's what I thought it was gonna be like with me and my aunt. Like, she's so lied, she fakes. A virtual tour isn't anything to hold over you. Clearly it is, Spooky. Clearly it is.
Over and over. I mean, but what got me here the other day was the feeder stuff that just recently happened with.
Oh, that's what got you. You saw your niece in distress, hyperventilating, crying on camera, heartbroken, embarrassed, and ashamed, hurt and used and abused. And you say, you know what, let's make it worse. That's crazy behavior. Instead of reaching out to me and being like, you know what, I haven't talked to you in a long time. I see you're hurting really bad. Are you okay? Do you need like a shoulder? Do you need an ear? Do you need your aunt? Do you need family? Instead, you said, nah, let's make it worse. That's crazy.
With Emily and stuff, I tried to warn my sister when I first heard of her. First, I said, that girl is not good for Amber. She's going to kill your daughter.
No. But if you were fighting for the last 2 years with Mama Lynn, why would you message her a year ago? Why are you so all up in girl world and in your niece's business that you're watching reaction channels and watching all these things that people post? Sammy, wow, ALR makes sense. Yeah.
You have not spoken to my mom since I've known Emily. You have not spoken to my mom. What?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
See her till she dies, like she did her wife, right?
No. She did not just say that. First of all, Emily and Colleen were not married. Second of all, Emily did not unalive Colleen, and I wish people would stop spreading that. That's a good way to get taken to court for slander.
From friendly customer service
libel.
folks
I think it's libel.
to faster speed.
I always get them a little no. They didn't even live together. Colleen lived in Arizona. Emily lived in Wisconsin. Anything that Colleen did, she did to herself. They weren't even together that long, maybe a year, maybe. Emily did not unalive Colleen, and I wish people would stop spreading that because that is not true, and that's a very dangerous thing to be spreading, those kinds of lies about people. That can affect people's lives. And do I agree with this Fifi lifestyle? Do I think it's a healthy fertilizer to have? No, it's probably not, especially whenever you get to the size that Colleen was. But let's leave that poor woman out of this. Let her rest in peace. She had issues, obviously, but you cannot blame Emily for that. Colleen's brother even posted on some Reddits being like, hey, please leave my sister out of this. She was in bad shape before she and Emily even met. She did this to herself. Let's leave this poor woman out of it and stop trying to spread this narrative that Emily had anything to do with Colleen's passing. That irks me. I don't agree with a lot of the things that Emily has said and done. I don't agree with her proclivities in, the bedroom, but she's not responsible for that.
Her wife, like literally you have all the information so fucking twisted. That wasn't her wife, first of all. No, that never fucking happened. Like, genuinely. Like, you are insane. But you know what? She said, let's make this worse. Let's make this worse. Sorry this is happening to you. You don't deserve this. Aunt is wrong for this. Thank you, Jose. I appreciate it.
Oh, she's so sweet. She bought this for us. She came and visited. Oh, she rents a Jeep. Okay? Did you not hear what I just said? She likes obese women to the point of...
You're also obese, and you're also married, and you have a girlfriend. So that means your partner is also like obese.
What? What? Are we getting tea on? Are we getting tea on Aunt Tammie here? Are they all bisexual, Mama Lynn and Tammy Lynn? Tammy Lynn and Aunt Tammie? She's married and has a girlfriend? What's it with all these people getting a girlfriend and I can't find a single fucking woman? I'm not bitter.
So I don't know what to fucking tell you at this point. Like, I'm allowed to be in a, like, this isn't about Emily. This isn't about anything. Like, genuinely, this isn't about Emily. It's not about feeders. It's not about, it doesn't matter. But fat people are allowed to be loved too. Fat people are allowed to be found attractive too.
Yes, we
Fat
are.
people are allowed to have sex too. Fat people are allowed to be married too. Period. And all the people saying I love Tammie and Tammie was awesome, like, genuinely, I don't care. It's not affecting me at all, if anything. You are just giving me more to work with, so thank you.
Amberlynn.
But it still wasn't enough. I was the bad one, you know?
Oh my God. I know. What do you do? How can you help? Yeah. How in that situation? How can you help? Really?
I can't. But it's so hard to let go when you've been wanting something for decades.
Yeah.
And it's like right there. The finish line's there.
What do you mean you've been wanting something for decades? What, a relationship with Amberlynn? You want a relationship with your niece? I don't get it. I don't get it.
You know, I got married 3 years ago, November 1st, right? Mm-hmm. To the love of my life. We've been together
to the person that you cheated on your husband with. Yes, correct.
13 years. Of my life. We've been together
to the person that you cheated on your husband with. Yes, correct.
13 years. So on our 10th anniversary, we get married. Me and Amber was talking at that time, and I put my hand on the Bible and say this. It would have been one of the happiest days of my life if Amber would have came to my wedding.
Oh, come on. Come on. I don't. Because my niece wasn't there, it wasn't. It could have been one of the happiest days of my life if Amberlynn. I call bullshit.
I couldn't.
I loved her that much. I never gave up on that girl, no matter how.
I call bullshit. I call bullshit.
How many fights we got into, no matter how many times she outright just lied to me. She tried blackmailing me. I mean, the thing she has done is incredible, but I still.
I'm trying to think of what I blackmailed her on because that's not true. Not the Bible. I don't like Jordy's voice either. You're doing really good handling this. Thank you, Miriam. Thank you.
Visits Emily. She's here.
Being because I don't cheat. I haven't cheated since I was 17, and I even regret it since then. Like that. Like being a teenager is not really an excuse, but that is the last time I cheated.
This changed everything. Weight loss will never be the same after this. Weight Loss by Hers offers access.
She's gonna come to my wedding. You know, it's just what's convenient for Amber all the time. Her narrative.
Doesn't sound like it mattered to her.
Never does.
It doesn't, and Jordy, it doesn't sound like it mattered to her. You can't know that. So Tammie's trying to get all this sympathy. It would have been the happiest day of my life if Amberlynn could have come to my wedding, but she didn't come because she was too big. I don't understand why is she bringing this up?
No.
Her wedding did matter to me.
Did you send a wedding gift, Amberlynn? Did you send a gift?
Wedding did matter to me. And it's really sad because it's like, still cheated. Yeah, when I was 17, I'm fixing to be 35. Calm down. Erica wasn't cheating. I didn't cheat on Erica. No.
No, it wasn't you cheating on Erica. It was Erica cheating on her partner with you and lying about it. That whole situation's fucked.
What was I trying to say? It's like for Christmases and for holidays, I would send her so many gifts. Like, I do have a bad habit, like in the past, especially like gift giving. Like, I would
buying
a lot of
people's
gifts,
love.
like a lot, and I would send them all in like this huge box, and like nothing was ever like good enough. It felt like, but we did build a good relationship together. But then when I moved here, and because her and my mom were in an argument, all of a sudden it's like can't talk to Amberlynn, can't invite her to Easter, can't nothing. Like she wanted nothing to do with me for no reason. Like.
Well, that's really shitty. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ilya, if watching corn is cheating to Amber, having, quote, friends while she's in a relationship that she eventually starts dating should be cheating too. Yeah. I mean, I could see that point of view, I guess.
The video that you have on your screen, right, or you did when I was watching, you know, she has that Sprite Zero in front of her.
Uh-huh.
I about fell out of my chair that day. Because y'all want some tea? Here's a little bit of tea for that day. You know, that day, Amber was manic as hell for what, 2 hours? Freaking out, right? Kept saying, oh, I gotta get off. My mom's coming. 15 more minutes, you know, 45 minutes later, she's still going on. It lasted for like 2 hours. At the end, you get a little conversation with her and my sister, which is about one of the phoniest conversations I've ever heard. They don't talk like that to each other.
How do you know how they talk to each other? You haven't been around them. How the fuck do you know how they talk to each other?
That's exactly how me and my mom talk to each other. And you know what's crazy? My aunt does not hang out with me and my mom. My aunt does not know how we act together. Yes, my XL hoodie, she watches every single thing about me, down to the last drop. Whatever I post, she watches. But my aunt does not know how me and my mom talk. Me and my mom are very loving. When we're on the phone together, it's like, okay, I love you, like drive safe. Like that is how we communicate. That is what we do. My aunt would not know that. She doesn't. I have not seen her since 2023.
But then they get off. She gets off that manic, just crazy live. She leaves. She goes to my mother's house and plays a card game with my mom, her mom, and her mom's boyfriend. That takes a couple hours. And then after that, they went to a Chinese buffet.
Oh no, they went and had dinner. Oh no, they went to I could go for a Chinese buffet right about now. Fuck. Just because you go to a buffet doesn't mean that you completely overeat and like gorge yourself. It means you get a variety. I want a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Oh no, she went to a Chinese buffet. Oh shit.
That reminded me of that video um, with the guy that cracks the egg and he's like, ugh, I'm built different. And then that really skinny girl cracks the egg and she's like, oh, oh shit. I'm, you know, it's like, sorry, that's what that reminded me of. Yeah, oh no. They went out to dinner and they wanted Chinese food, so they went to a Chinese buffet. Um, yeah, I like to go to Chinese buffets because one, I can get black pepper chicken usually, and I have a really hard time finding black pepper chicken on menus for some reason these days. And I can get a variety of things. Oh, I want 2 egg rolls? Shit, I'm getting 2 egg rolls. Oh, I want a little bit of this chicken, a little bit of that chicken, a little bit of this chicken. Yeah, I like a good Chinese buffet because I can get some variety because I like a lot of different fucking Chinese foods. So heaven forbid they went out to a Chinese buffet. It doesn't mean that you've eaten 20,000 calories at that meal. You know what, Aunt Tammie? I'm going to pull an Amber Lynn and say skinny people go to buffets too. Liz, this isn't tea. Amber told us she did that. Yeah.
Is she drunk or something? She's either drunk or on drugs or whatever. I know she smokes weed nonstop. I know that.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
I hate that. That is all that's happening for you. It's just not fair. I really hope you can see that you're better than these people. Just learn. Thank you. Big hug to you too, Sana. Thank you so
Grandma Lynn
much.
probably told her, probably.
She sounds jealous. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Um, I don't know. Like, I even said in my live stream that I went to a buffet. Like, God forbid, go eat food. Yeah, like, we had so much fun together. Like, genuinely, we played cards, we went out to eat. Like, we all just had, like, sometimes it's not always about fat. It's about spending time with your family. Like, sorry to say. And Auntie, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Auntie.
The second day I was here, what did we go do? We went to a Chinese buffet. And you sat right next to me, remember? Like, why? Why are you such a hypocrite? What? In God's green earth? You're just mad that you didn't go with us? Like,
Is she
that's not
jealous?
tea. I went to a buffet. I talked about it in my live stream. Like, okay, I went and ate. I had rice and kung pao. Oh, fuck. It was so crowded. I was too embarrassed to even get a second plate. But okay, I had rice and kung pao. What? What? Like, that's not tea. I had rice and kung pao.
Yeah, Amber told us that.
Jordy, yeah, Amber told us that.
Yeah, and then she gets back online and is so proud. Look at, I got my Sprite Zero, guys.
I was proud that I had a Sprite Zero because I was debating on should I get drunk as fuck or should I just have a Sprite Zero.
That's... See, Sammy, I have a Chinese buffet down the block for me. It's expensive. $29 per plate? Shit! I'd be going in fucking hungry and tearing that shit up for $29 a plate. God damn. Oh, you've only been once since going Vegemars? Yeah, and Aunt Tammy making it sound like, oh, I have a Sprite Zero because I'm such a healthy girl. No, she had her Sprite because, like she said, she was like, I wanted to drink, but I had a Sprite instead. So, it's fucking stupid.
Do you guys remember that live stream?
Aunt Tammy, this could have been an email.
Had nothing to do with food. Had everything to do with the fact, should I get drunk as fuck right now and ruin my sobriety? I have been sober for months now. Or should I drink a Sprite Zero? That's what that was about. What is happening? Would anyone mind telling me what's going on? Can anyone tell me what's happening? Because I'm confused. I'm genuinely confused.
You're always confused.
She
but
is
yes.
very, very hateful. I don't know how long this is going to be. This was not on my bingo card. This was not on my bingo card for the day.
It makes me crazy. And then she goes and comes for another hour back to Lulu, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening? You know?
It sounds like you're in a situation where you care a lot about them and you want to intervene, but
she doesn't give a fuck about me. Jordy, please use your.
No, it doesn't seem like she cares one lick, honestly. I don't understand the point and the purpose. It's almost like she's watching Amber Lynn's videos to try to get information and then that she can use against from real life, even though she's not talking to Amber Lynn.
Her head for once. This isn't caring about someone. She does not care about me.
You just can't. It's so frustrating.
Very frustrating.
Camille said, Aunt Tammy, please seek therapy and leave your niece alone. Thank you.
When you give literally decades to people and the outcome is this, that's sad.
I'm actually, this is going to sound crazy, but like, I'm glad that the outcome is this. I'm glad. Because you know what? Amber, your lore is my hyperfixation right now. Oh my God, Abby. Thank you for the super chat. Because you know what? I don't have to deal with your ass anymore. I don't have to wonder every single day, is this going to be the day that she texts me? Is this going to be the day where she realizes?
Mars, how dare Aunt Tammy talk to Jordy on Amber's 300-something day sobriety anniversary? I think we're only on, what, like, I don't know, 120 days, 200 days, maybe? She keeps trying to grasp at straws to stay in Jordy's life. This information isn't relevant, yeah. It seems like Aunt Tammy just needed somebody to talk to. And Jordy was there to offer an ear. And it almost sounds like Jordy is just trying to placate her. I can't see his face, but he's just like, yeah, it sounds like you really care. Yeah. You know, it sounds like he's just trying to keep her going, waiting for her to get to something good that he can use.
I have nothing to do with the fight between her and my mom. Is this going to be the day? Is this going to be the Christmas where she says Merry Christmas? Is this going to be the birthday? Is this going to be the fucking New Year's? Is this going to be, I'm done. I'm free of it. Huh. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck provoked scarcity is like Unitooth and then posting teeth. Why do people bother trying to insult Amber Lynn about stupid shit in the middle of the, I don't know.
All these years go by.
You guys to see it because you don't see the real life. But everyone in
And Bug Life said, you know you can reach out to her. It goes both ways. Amber Lynn did reach out. Amber Lynn has reached out.
I mean, all these years go by.
For you guys to see it because you don't see the real life, but everyone in our life.
But it seems like Aunt Tammie doesn't see the real life either because she's not spending time with Amberlynn or Mama Lynn.
Knows it and sees it, and it's crazy.
Bug Love, that's the point. I have said this over and over. Bug Love said, you know, you can reach out to her. It goes both ways. I did repeatedly, over and over. She did not care. She didn't want a part of it. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm over it. I can take the hint. I'm over it.
Ilya says, I hope Amber is as willing to make up with Aunt Tammie as much as she was with Emily, her abuse. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing is, I think a betrayal like this hurts more from family. Having your family do these things just stings a little more. I don't know why she would do this. Yeah, Sammy says, this is reaching, and shame on Jordy for entertaining this. Aunt Tammy has issues. I think she does. It seems like they need to go to family therapy and not be on live streams doing this.
I have 3 grown children. I have grandkids. None of them have nothing to do with them. 3 grown children. I have grandkids. None of them have nothing to do with them.
That's literally not true. And if you want to talk about your children, one of them hates you. Literally, can you disown a parent? Literally hates you.
You can cut them out of your life for sure.
Like, capital Hate. Hate. Despises. Wouldn't cry if you died. That is literally what.
Oh, that might be a bit much.
What she told me.
Oh.
Well. So why is that? That's scary.
I
said something, you know.
I tell my audience that all the time with people like this. I mean, you just have to cut them off.
With people like this, Jordy, you're insane. You know literally nothing about me. Like, you know nothing about me. And the thing is, all of my cousins, the people who are on my aunt's side is literally just that, on my aunt's side. It's because people play the side game. I don't. And then the people on my mom's side, they love me. We hang out. We this. We talk. We that. But my whole thing is like, I don't do the side thing. And my aunt is pissed off about it. And it came from my mom's womb. So it's just like naturally she's like, like it's just a lot. He thinks he knows because he watches you 24/7. It's weird energy.
And I'm sure it's painful because you love him.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow anybody, right?
She just said I'm an addiction. I'm her addiction? Wait.
That's weird. That is weird.
Let me listen.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow.
You love him.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow.
Because you love him.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when.
Painful because you love him.
Well, it's become almost an addiction for me when you follow.
Because you love him.
Well, it's become.
Oh my God, Amberlynn, stop it! Stop it!
Almost an addiction for me when you follow anybody, right? For that long, and it was how I learned about.
Sweet love.
When you follow anybody, so you've become like obsessed with watching your niece's content and channels and getting information and watching your niece's life, apparently through reaction channels and through her own videos. It's a little fucked up.
It's not an addiction. I'm your fucking niece. Like,
my niece.
Oh, now we have Smurf candles. We can get Scooby-Doo candles and Smurf candles.
It's how I kept up with her life.
It's how I kept up with her life. Maybe if you would have communicated.
Yeah. I would watch her YouTube and then I'd comment to her because we were states away, building the relationship over the years. While all this was happening in the prison times and just all the drama, all the abuse, everything. But she lied to me every single time. Every relationship was the best relationship, the love of my life.
Well, yes. I wouldn't say Amberlynn lied about that. I think Amberlynn really felt in that early stage of a relationship that this is the best relationship ever. They're the best person ever. This is the love of my life, because that's Amberlynn falls in love so fucking quickly, and she's like enveloped in that person. So she thinks each new relationship, I'm so in love with this person. They're the best thing ever. Amberlynn says that about every relationship. This is nothing new. I wouldn't say she lies about that. I think she really feels that in the moment. Mars, thankful for my low-level dysfunctional family compared to this. Liz, that's just Amberlynn being delusional. She's not lying. Yeah. And Aaron, their family is wild. Therapy and communication is just, yeah. Yeah.
They're so great. They treat me
Have you ever had BPD, bro?
so great until it's over, and then you guys see it like clockwork.
Yep.
But I have 13 years.
I wouldn't say she's lying about those. That's how she feels about it in that moment. I'm sure Aunt Tammie, with the husband that she apparently cheated on, I'm sure she loved him and thought he was the best thing ever, and they were going to be together forever. I'm sure Tammie felt that way early in their relationship, but then she met this new fella, and oh, I love this guy more. This is going to be the best thing ever. That's how you feel in that moment.
There's never nothing, it's just,
I have 13 years of texts because I kept all this info, like files.
Insanity. It went all.
This is supposed to be your aunt, and she totally violated your privacy to inject herself into the narrative. It's so weird. It's so weird. Why did she care about your love life? I don't know. Weird. It's all weird.
All the way from, remember when she was working at the place with Destiny, taking care of the elderly people, which that was across.
Spooky. It's not always an excuse, but it's sometimes a reason, love. But don't feel bad about it.
How was it a crock of shit? How was it a crock of shit?
Well, she made it like she was working full time and doing all this stuff when she worked.
Stuff I already talked about. Oh,
very little and just sat there
I'm exhausted.
to be Destiny's ass. Destiny was the one who was actually working. Just stuff like that. But
exactly. I think I'd be mad at her too if my aunt did this.
Planning meals, and we're trying. She would have me. I would take pictures of everything I ate. I would calculate how many points it was, and like break it down to her every single meal, every single day, and then she'd do nothing. So that gets old after a while, and then I'd stop. And then why'd you stop? Well, because you're not doing it. Why would I take the extra time over and over and you do nothing? So then we'd start talking about.
Exactly, Corky, because it's not. She has nothing new. This is all shit that she went to Kiwi Farms about.
I don't know why she's bringing this up. You see Ilya saying, my parents just don't accept my son. Yeah, that's awful. I'm sorry, Ilya. Amber hates when her past lives are brought up. I love the squirming. Well, the thing is, it's not relevant. None of this is relevant to anything going on. It's like Tammie just felt like jumping in and just venting everything from the last 15 years, and I don't see the point of it. These are things we already know about. These are things that have already been brought up. I just don't see the purpose.
And all shit that her and I have already talked about over and over ad nauseum. Like nothing new, because I have grown. I'm a grown woman. I am literally almost 40. I hate saying it, but
no, you're not. You're 34. You are not almost 40. That's like me saying I'm almost 50. I'm 45. I'll be 46.
Ugh. Like people change.
Packing lunches, and that I think these people talked about this years ago, but.
Eating smart should taste this good. Factor takes the guesswork out of eating clean. Get chef-crafted dietitian.
Yeah, also, just for the Weight Watchers thing, she took pictures of all of her meals and points and everything and sent it to Amberlynn. Is she expecting Amberlynn to follow her diet exactly and what she ate exactly? No, Amberlynn's not going to do that. Plus Amberlynn would have had a lot more points to use than her. You love when the guy in the Factor ads pops up. I know, it's just. We all know Amberlynn doesn't do these diet plans properly. She thinks these points for Weight Watchers are her goal for the day. Oh, I have to eat 83 points. No.
Packing lunches, and that I think these people talked about this years ago. But when I caught her in this lie, that's when I couldn't trust her ever again for anything. I knew she was capable.
All failed diets. This is a nothing sandwich. So it's just she's stuck in the past.
They don't allow
yeah.
employees to bring their own lunch to work.
Yeah.
That you have to eat the food that they prepare for those older people, like cafeteria food kind of stuff.
Can't
We know that that wasn't true. We know that you could bring your own food.
bring your own lunch.
Yeah, cannot. No. So I was just like, what the heck? So I can be vindictive sometimes when I get to my end. What the heck? So I can be vindictive sometimes when what the heck? So
Oh my God, Amber Lynn, stop it. We've heard it. We don't need to hear it 10 fucking times.
I can be vindictive sometimes when I get to my
If you replay this thing one more goddamn time, I swear to God, Amber Lynn.
So I can be vindictive sometimes when I get to my end. And when I get tired of something, I'm just like, you know what? This is ridiculous. So I call her work. It wasn't hard to figure it out.
Why did Tammie now Aunt Tammie's the one touching the poo. I called her work. She's calling her work to see if they are allowed to bring their own lunch. Oh my God.
You know, babies. Get to someone to free. Come here. I just say something like, hey, I was thinking about applying for employment at your place, but I'm on a very strict diet and I pack my own lunch every day. Do you have a refrigerator or an area where we can keep our lunches? Oh, yeah, we have a full kitchen, refrigerator, microwave, blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. Confronted Amber about it. She had put a sign up in the room. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, JB.
She handwritten.
That's creepy to call the work to be like, hey, I'm thinking about applying here, but I need to bring my own food. Is that okay? What kind of obsessed person does that? Now Aunt Tammie's the one touching the poo.
Yeah.
Bring your own food.
She wrote a sign. No.
Picture is down in the very same. Oh, it was just crazy. So I confronted her about it. She was busted with that too. So you can see even
Right,
the
Mary?
stupidest
I
things.
know, neat.
She created a sign that said no employees are allowed to bring back lunches. Put it up on the wall, took a picture of it, and sent it to you.
I mean, that's pretty insane and stupid of Amber to do. But and Liz, if the fake sign is true, it's kind of funny. It is. It's just, oh, you got a new curling iron. Sweet. We're going to the lobby. Everybody go to the lobby. Everybody go to the lobby. you know from like the old movie theater like snack ads.
Yeah, crazy fame.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it's
Katie, it's weird.
So much. Yeah.
No bagged lunches. Oh my God. What a silly little.
And she's talking about something that happened when I was 24 years old. I'm like,
silly little thing to lie about.
Oh.
Yeah.
Romeo is adorable. Just propped up there on the boob, just chilling. Yeah, I don't understand. She's bringing up things that we've known about for years. I don't understand the point. This was supposed to be about current things, but she doesn't know anything about current things other than what she's seen on reaction channels or in Amberlynn's videos that we've all already seen. I don't understand the purpose of this. Why are we platforming this woman? Why are we getting her up to 736 fucking subscribers on YouTube? She's not going to make any more videos. Because she doesn't have anything else to say. She doesn't have any more information to give. I can and I will. Watch me. Yeah, you can and you will. Just say nothing. Fuck.
That's scary when people lie about things that don't matter. I wanted to ask you, and it seems like my chat is pretty
It's scary when people lie about things that don't matter. Tammie has lied about things that don't matter.
interested. If you're interested in chatting about the blackmail.
Okay.
What blackmail?
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of
Good
all
for
my
you.
tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get.
Somebody in the chat said, sounds like Aunt Tammie needs to get a life. I think I agree. Mars, this is a bit like Alexis trying to talk on things she didn't know. Yeah, 100%.
She was trying to come up with a lie. Oh my God. She laughed at busting you, your literal aunt. It's fucking unhinged.
Probably don't like a lot about me is I'm overly honest. I'm overly blunt.
You're overly honest. I call bullshit overly blunt, probably.
You're not overly honest, love. You lie. You lie a lot.
I'll kill you with kindness, but when you ask a direct question, I am not going to lie to you. That's just the way it is. So, I was in a very abusive marriage for almost 16 years. The kind of marriage that put
Should I start saying, but how come when I lived with you guys it didn't seem abusive? Does that mean you're lying? Like how she does for me?
It's the fear in your soul to leave. The kind of man that looks at you in your eyes and says, till death do us part. And he means it. Okay? So.
If she was in an abusive relationship, that's not good, and she should have gotten out of it. And I'm glad she was able to get out of it. I know leaving those types of relationships can be hard when you're married and possibly have kids involved, and maybe you don't have a job and you aren't able to afford to leave the relationship. But what's the blackmail?
During the end of my marriage, I started going out with my mother to karaoke. My mom used to be a very, very good singer. Not only karaoke, but she used to perform back in the day in California. So it's something that we
Aw, that's awesome. Let's hear some Grandma Lynn singing.
enjoy doing. I met a man at a karaoke.
You know what? She might be drunk.
She might be
sounds like
drunk.
He was actually running the karaoke shows. And I kind of took a liking to him. And it kind of surprised me because I'm not that kind of person. I do value the vows of.
What does her marriage have to do with Amber? She's probably talking about the fact that she cheated on her husband for a long time. And I thought it was wrong. And like I said, I was early 20s. This was like, maybe I was 22. I might have been 22. And I just didn't agree with it. So.
Of marriage. Very much so. And I will try everything before I give up. So when I started getting these feelings, it was kind of like, what's
So
going on,
you
you
oh
know? Well, I ended up falling for
shit.
him, and I ended up.
I'm in the wrong window. So you tried everything before you give up, even though your husband was being we're gonna say PA for physical abuse. So your husband was being PA, and you wanted to work on fixing it. And Ilya, oh, so around the time you were talking with Destiny while with Crystal, yeah, Amberlynn will start talking to people as friends before her relationships end.
Having an affair with him. And it was, like I say, very, very different for me. My character, it was just something that you don't really plan.
Why does Amber have a strong sense of justice for other people being loyal or staying in their marriage? It's weird. Yeah, I mean, people can do what they want to do in their own relationships. I don't agree with cheating. I don't think it's right. If you have an open relationship, more power to you. But I don't think cheating, whenever monogamy is expected, is okay. And Amberlynn sees looking at corn as cheating, which is bizarre. Some people feel that way. Amberlynn isn't the only person that has that point of view on that. But for Amberlynn to judge others for this when she's usually talking to somebody else as her relationships are ending and she immediately moves on to that next person, she doesn't have a lot of room to be kind of high and mighty on the relationship thing.
But it happens, you know, people can hate me for.
Did you see Romeo perk up and look at the Mars? Cheating is wrong, but if it's not my relationship, it's not my business. Yeah. I mean, I could understand if it's like people that you're friends with and you know that somebody in that relationship is cheating. I would maybe feel an obligation to tell one of the people if I was friends with them, like, hey, so and so's cheating on you, and I just wanted you to know because you don't deserve that. But
For it, but it happens all the time, and it happened to me. So, and at this time, I'm living. I have
look at the little paw crossed over, and the oh, Romeo is adorable.
kids still in the house. That couple.
So people are bringing up the Erica thing. She didn't think it was wrong when Erica was cheating with Amber on Brittany. The thing with that situation, though, was that Erica had lied to Amber Lynn about the status of her relationship with Brittany and made it sound like they weren't even in a real relationship. So that's a little bit of a different situation. Erica, absolutely. When anybody is cheating, I blame the person doing the cheating. They're the one that took the vows of commitment or said they were going to be in a committed relationship, not the other person. Now, if the other person knows that person is cheating, I don't think it reflects great on them either, but they aren't the ones that took those vows.
It was a total secret kept from
Sorry, let me...
plan, but it happens. You know, people can hate me for it, but it happens all the time, and it happened to me. So, and at this time, I'm living, I have kids still in the house, I have a couple grandkids. It was a total secret kept from everybody. At that time, my sister's staying with me, and my sister doesn't know this is happening either. And,
I wanted a personalized weight loss plan that understood me and my goals. That's what I found with hers.
Her aunt's infidelity was never her business to broadcast or use as a threat. She's so messy. I don't even know what she's done yet. She hasn't told us yet.
I'm going to come to the city. I'm living in the next city.
But it's just like going to show that, like, bro, you're not perfect. Like, we all have our fucking bullshit. And it's like, I'm never going to sit here and just outright say it all. But you want to? Like, I could never be that person just randomly out of nowhere. You know, you guys, let's have a spill session on someone for no reason whatsoever. It's weird.
It's about a 15-minute drive. And I'm going to the city to go to karaoke, to see this man that I am falling in love with. Also,
Rand, happy retirement from Romeo and I. I think he's sleepy. Are you okay? What are you looking at? Oh, is it this? Is this it right here? You want to lay down? Oh, nice and gentle, laying down next to Mama. He's so cute.
to be with my mom scene, and my sister.
I'm in the wrong window. I know I have a massage appointment in 2 hours. Thank you. Amber just did that. Sorry, Ilya. Did what?
Sister wants to come with me. And this was an ongoing argument that we would have, including with my mom, because I believe if you are an alcoholic, you have no business going to a bar, period. I don't care what the reason is, and I definitely didn't want to be that person that would take my...
If you're an alcoholic, you have no business going to a bar. If you have a food addiction, you have no business going to a buffet.
Sister to a bar and expect her to drink a damn soda, you know, but unfortunately, you know, other members didn't feel like that, you know, so...
Did your mom...
If her mom is capable of controlling herself, and it seems like at this time she was not, maybe going to a bar isn't the best idea, but...
Know about the guy that you were flirting with at the time? Okay, so she knew. Okay.
Yes, 100%. And she knew him a lot better than I did before I met him.
Okay.
So this particular night, and
you know what's not helpful to your sister? Now let me read that. You know what's not helpful to your sister's recovery? Airing her business out without her permission. Yeah, because this is all stuff. This has nothing to do with this is my experience. No, she's pissed off, and this is how she reacts to it.
I got caught up in it. Yeah, I wanted to go see this man. I wanted to go see him and my sister.
This is the story of how my aunt cheated on her husband.
All of a sudden stopped. Like, sister, I want to go. Please, let me just go. I just want to go. You know, I promise everything will be great. And being my sister, supposed to be your best friend, right? I took a chance. And I told my sister, okay, come on. And I took her in the van with me, and we're driving to the city, and I tell my sister what's going on.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let me say,
what does this have to do with Amber Lynn? What does this have to do with Amber Lynn and having blackmail or anything? Why are you airing out your old dirty laundry about being in a bad relationship and cheating on your husband with this new man? What does any of this have to do with anything? Get to the fucking point.
Real quick, she said.
Because you're supposed to. I was living a life I didn't like living, but it was happening. And I kind of knew it couldn't keep happening. You know, because again, not my character, didn't feel good. So I opened up to my sister and everything was good. Well, she tells Amber.
Oh.
Okay.
So,
okay, Mama Lynn told Amber your aunt's having an affair with this man at the karaoke bar.
I actually told told the man the night before this happened, ironically.
She actually needs to be quiet. Erin paying my tea that isn't hers. This air isn't cool. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, she lives like 15 from me.
And so
15 minutes.
I finally tell this man, I'm going to have to tell my husband. We're not barely even talking.
Like, this is weird, man.
At this point. I'm not living like a double life, but, I said, I have to tell my husband.
I guarantee you he hates himself after this for having to entertain this. I hope so.
We were talking about if we wanted to make a future together and all those things, So we're in the process of that. And that very next day is when Amber tried to blackmail me. And she said things like,
Mary.
And it was to try to get my sister to come live with me again. Because I would not let her back in my home. She said, I wonder what your husband would think if she knew you were doing what you were doing with the karaoke guy. And that's how...
Oh no, 22-year-old Amber Lynn didn't like seeing her mom homeless. So she blackmailed and said, oh, I wonder what your husband would do. Isn't that what she's been doing this whole time? Like, what are you... I'm literally so confused. Holy fuck.
So that's not good, obviously. Did she broadcast her aunt's infidelity though? I mean, her aunt's doing that right now. I don't know if Amber Lynn brought up her aunt's family situation in the past on videos or in streams before I started watching Amber Lynn 5 years ago. God, 5 years. Fuck. But should Amber Lynn have tried to use it as leverage? No, she shouldn't have. I could understand why Amber Lynn would do it at that age with her immaturity and wanting her mom to be okay and have a safe place to go, but it wasn't okay to be like, hey, what would your husband think about this? Kind of like, I'm going to tell him. That's not cool. Amber Lynn should not have done that. It's not really her place, I guess. I mean, if the uncle was kind of a piece of crap, hey, let him get cheated on if he's being PA. But it's not Amber Lynn's place. It's not her relationship to get involved with. But Tammie was the one doing the cheating. I just don't. Why is she bringing any of this up? Why is she bringing up all of these things that happened at this point? 12, 13. They've been together for 13 years. Why is she bringing this up from 13 years ago when Amber Lynn was in her early 20s and her cheating?
I'm lost.
I knew she knew.
The very next
Spooky. I thought they were married for financial reasons. I was lied to.
day, she told her, and then she used it
Well,
against
the
you.
very next day, she threatened because she knew.
I didn't tell anyone.
It was on her because, like I said, I had already told him the night before I was going to have to tell my husband. It was getting to that point. No, I did not expect it to be.
I love how I'm the bad guy in this. Someone is cheating on their actual husband, but I'm the bad guy because I was like, well, what would your husband do if he found out? But yeah, I'm the bad guy. It's not the cheater. I feel like I'm in unhinged land.
That next day, by all means. But because of what Amber said, I told her, well, joke's on you, because I was going to tell him anyway. So I walked right into the next room and said, guess what? You were right. I am having an affair, and we're done.
Oh my
so
gosh.
It backfired on her, but the fact that she tried made me pretty sick. I was just like,
At what time?
That made you sick? I didn't try. It was something I mentioned as a 22-year-old child, pretty much. Young adult, excuse me. I know people will take that and run with it. But yet...
Being in the online school has definitely changed our daily structure. It's so...
You could sit here and do all of this crazy unhinged stuff, and I've never done this to you, and this is not the first time you've done this to me? Okay.
Like, what year was this?
We're going to try to get through this today. I may need to take a break. I may need to take a break here, get some lunch, and get ready for my massage appointment. We may have to come back to this when I get home from my massage appointment before I play D&D tonight. Oh my god. I just need a break from listening to all of this. I'm sorry. We have an hour and 6 minutes to go on Amber Lynn's video. It's just a huge nothing burger. Why is she so invested in her niece's life and trying to spread all of this? I just don't get it. I do not get it. I don't understand any of this. I need to work today too. Shit. So much to do. I'll be working all day tomorrow. I don't understand it. I don't know why she's doing this. I know why Jordy is platforming her because he wants the tea. He was hoping for some good tea to be spilt, but he's getting a steaming cup of poo. I wonder if he regrets having her come on. I just don't get it, but I need a break. I need to get my new microwave put up on the counter. I need to have some lunch and get ready for my appointment. And it's about a 25-minute drive. So, yeah, I'm sorry. I need a break and I need to use the bathroom. So, we're going to take a break. We're going to put a pin in it and we're going to come back to this maybe after my appointment if I have time. D&D is at 7:00. I don't know if I'll have time to finish this tonight. It may be in the morning. I apologize. Because I have D&D at 7 tonight. We're starting a new campaign. I will post in our Discord. We're starting a Saturday evening D&D session. We won't have it the next 2 Saturdays because I'm out of town, but we're starting a new D&D session on Saturday nights that'll be streamed on Twitch. But yeah, this is a lot. I don't understand it. I don't, again, like I've mentioned before, I don't know how Amber Lynn is going to trust anybody in her future because of just all this shit. And I kind of feel bad for her for that. But thank you all for spending some time with me so I haven't had to suffer alone. I appreciate it. But thank you all for being here. We will finish this probably in the morning. I'm not going to stress about trying to finish it between my massage appointment and D&D. So put a pin in it tomorrow morning, maybe a bit earlier in the day. I'll get started because I won't sleep in as late. So, yeah, just once again, thank you all so much. I appreciate you spending time with me. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And until next time, be safe and take care.